Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. The thin line between madness and sanity has never been clearly explained. Not by doctors, poets, philosophers, or psychiatrists. Why is this man a fool, the other a philosopher? Can we determine the difference with a phrase or clause? Or perhaps one of the erudite Marx brothers put his finger on it best when he said, there ain't no sanity clause.
Dr. Perkins, I'm engaged to be married to a veteran of the Vietnam War. But he's never able to get it behind him. It always haunts him.
Does he work in the city?
Oh, he's tried a number of different jobs, but he can't settle down to any one of them. Richard is like two people. Kind and loving, and then so erratic and uncontrollable. I don't know if I should marry him. Sometimes he frightens me.
Our mystery drama, Dangerous Memory, adapted from a tale by Jacques Futrell, especially for the Mystery Theater by James Agate Jr., stars Larry Haynes. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
Did Mrs. Rhonda Baumert of Sterling say when Gus Merkus asked her the name of that hour's Ford Superfan driver?
Yes, it's Dr. James Huckabee.
She was listening to KOA and knew the answer.
I don't believe you guys called. Oh, wow, thanks. This is going to make my husband his face.
Mr. and Mrs. Baumert will fly to San Francisco to see the November 18th Broncos 49ers game as KOA's guests because she sent a postcard with her name, her address, and phone number to KOA Superfan, Box 5012, Denver 80217. Where's your card?
Curtain rises on Greenwich Village, once the home of such notables as Walt Whitman, Eugene O'Neill, and Edgar Allan Poe. 200 years before that, Washington Square was a potter's field. So it is said, the remains of paupers and criminals buried there to this day infect those who make the village their home. So it is said.
I've noticed it only happens to me when the temperature reaches 90. I wonder if it's the same for all ex-Marines who saw service in Vietnam. When I'm by myself in my hotel room, everything comes back. From boot camp to Army hospital. Sergeant Zaslow screaming at us, if you don't kill those gooks, they'll be in California and Cleveland and Buffalo. They're no good, he's saying. They're not people.
Don't ask questions. Obey. Kill, see? Okay. Here we are today, your last day at staging battalion before shipping out. Now pay attention. I brought along my little pet rabbit, and I'm going to show you what you can expect out there in the jungle. Kill or be killed. Cute, Andy. Peter Rabbit. This is my rabbit lesson. I hold him up by the ears, see? Now watch this!
What the Sarge does to that rabbit, you never forget. Never. Or another dream. The time I stayed behind in the village. They were real nice to me, called me number 1 GI. Weeks went by. The war was far away. I couldn't hurt these people. I was one of them, helped them on their farms. Until Zaslow came down to get me in a big helicopter.
Hey, GI.
Who, me?
Yeah, you in that big Vietnamese hat. What's with you?
Well, I'm just living here in this village.
Oh, are you now? You think that hat's gonna change the slant of your eyes?
I'm not hiding.
You're not fighting either, soldier.
Well, I couldn't take it. I'm living here peacefully with these people.
Oh, ain't that nice? Richard Carey, is that your name?
Yeah, 3rd Corps PFC.
Well, did you know, Richard Carey, 3rd Corps, that I come all this way in that chopper to find you?
Well, I'm doing more good here for the hearts and minds of the people Now, why don't you just let me stay here until my time is up, okay?
Let's just stay here, huh? Make an exception in the case of Private Richard, 3rd Corps. Is that what you want? Did I read you right?
Well, I'm happy here. I work with these people.
I think you're crazy. Well, the 3rd wants you back. Somebody's got to be responsible for you. So back to Saigon we go, and we go now. Wave to your little friends, Richard. I'll show you how we thank them for taking such real good care of you. We'll fly real low so you can watch all their faces and they can see you.
No, 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 no. The nightmares never stop. 15 years now, and they still come. And then there's Wendy, a really bright girl I want to marry. She works in a Wall Street investment house. We go to a Chinese restaurant in the village. It's another one of those days, Wendy. I feel real lousy.
Richard, it's the heat. Sometimes it gets to me, too. Besides, you don't know how to take care of yourself, darling. But that'll all change when we're married. You'll see. I wish the waiter would hurry.
It's not the heat, Wendy, and you know it.
Are you talking about that old war thing again?
Yes, I am.
But that's 15 years ago.
No, not for me, it isn't.
Shh. People are turning around. Oh, here comes the waiter. Let's order.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Wendy. I'm not hungry. You order, and I'll just sit here with this bottle of wine.
Richard, you have to eat. What am I going to do with you?
Why don't you just leave me alone?
Richard, you've never talked like that to me before. What is it?
I told you. I'm going. You... Oh, no. Oh, no, I can't go now. I've got to stay here.
You're white as a sheet. You look like you'd seen a ghost.
I have. It's him. Zaslow, the Sarge.
Who?
He's here, Wendy, in this restaurant. I just saw him walk in the door. It's really him.
Where is he? Can you point him out to me?
No, I don't want to look around. He's a big man, crew cut, fierce face, ugly, a scar down his left cheek.
Oh, I don't see anyone like that. But perhaps he went out again.
No, he's here. He's here somewhere. I can feel it. I thought that part of my life was thousands of miles away. To think, in the flesh, the Sarge, here. It's not a dream, it's real. If there's anyone in this world I don't ever want to meet up with again, it's Zaslow, the Sarge.
Dr. Perkins, I need your help badly. I have a very sick friend.
Well, I don't know what I can do, Miss Hawkins. I'm a psychiatrist, not a general practitioner. Tell me about your friend, and I shall call you Wendy. I always use first names. It breaks down barriers.
I'm engaged to a man called Richard Carey.
Called?
No, that's his real name. He's a veteran of the Vietnam War, only he's never been able to put it behind him.
Well, that's a frequent malady for thousands and thousands of young men today. Does he live with his family?
No, his mother and father are dead. Their yacht exploded, and they went down with it.
Does Richard work in the city?
Oh, he's tried to do a number of things, but he can't seem to settle down to any of them.
And how does he support himself? Or doesn't he have to?
No, he doesn't. And that's one of the problems, I think. He has quite a lot of money, in fact. I've been investing some of it for him through my job.
So he isn't under any pressure to apply himself and make a living and set aside the past?
No, he does nothing. Lives in a hotel. Dr. Perkins, I love Richard very much, but I must have him straightened out before we marry. He's like two different people, kind and loving, and then erratic and uncontrollable. He frightens me sometimes.
Could you persuade him to see me?
Become a patient of yours?
That's what I had in mind.
I'll try. I'll go to his hotel right now and talk to him about it.
Wendy, he can only be helped if he wants it. And if he does, it could be a beginning.
Somehow I managed to get back to my hotel. I keep hearing a ringing in my ears. And then the big chopper motor. So hot and unbearable. Sweltering August. I lie on top of my bed and close my eyes. The shock of actually seeing the Sarge hasn't worn off.
We'll be back in Saigon in half an hour, Richard. You must be crazy. You can't hide out for the whole war in a gook village.
I'd rather be with them than my platoon.
You like them gooks better than your own buddies.
They're people. They showed more feeling to me than anyone. You guys have all gone crazy.
Oh, we've gone crazy. What do you know about that? Hey, wait a minute. I see a little activity down there. See them hats walking around the fields?
They're farmers.
Well, maybe we should pay our respects.
Why, are you going to strafe them? You don't even know if they're friend or enemy.
Richard? Richard, are you in there? Richard, let me in. Oh, I know you're there. Richard, do you hear me? Are you all right? Richard, wake up! Richard!
I don't want to talk to Wendy. I don't want to see her. I don't want to see anyone. The sun is going down. And wearing a black veil comes running towards me. Hey, you, stop. What's the matter? What happened back there?
Let go of me. Let go of my arm.
What do you think you're doing?
Let go of me, you
Why are you running away? Did you have anything to do with that shot?
Go see for yourself.
Hey, you reach.
What?
Don't move. Just stay right where you are. Now, what's your name?
Richard Carey. I'm a guest in the hotel.
What room?
Who are you? Why should I tell you?
My name is Gannon, in charge of security for the hotel. You the one who called the office just now to report a gun being fired on this floor? Someone murdered?
No, I don't think so.
I thought not. You can put your arms down now.
But I could have. I just don't remember.
You don't remember? Well, the bell captain said a man rang the desk. Someone reported a woman fired 2 shots and ran down the stairs. You didn't report that.
Well, I guess I must have. I remember her, though. She had on a black veil, a black dress. She had red hair.
Oh, she won't get far. 19 flights of stairs and the police at the front and back doors with instructions to detain everyone leaving or entering.
Now, Mr. Gannon, I feel an awful pain in my head, and the heat is killing me. Do you mind if I go back in my room and lie down?
Mr. Carey, you'll have to put up with it. You're coming along with me. Now, which room did you hear the shots come from?
The end of the hall.
Oh, let's go.
No, I can't, honest, I can't. I don't feel well. Now, please let me go back to my room and lie down.
You're acting very suspiciously. I suggest you cooperate with me. If a gun was fired in a room on this floor and you know any more about it than you're telling me, you'd be well advised to tell me all the truth.
Well, I am. I am telling you. I don't know anything. For heaven's sake, can't you see I'm not well?
Straighten up. We're going to walk down this hall together. Now. Here's a room with the door standing open. Anybody in there? Hello, this is hotel security. I guess not. Go ahead, Richard. You first. In you go. Uh-oh. What's this right by the door? A revolver. Don't touch it. Now, what do we have over here? A man laying on his face on the floor.
Is he dead?
He's dead, all right. Let's roll him over.
Oh, my Lord. No.
You know him, Mr. Carey?
That's the Sarge. Sergeant Zaslow.
is called upon and encouraged to do dehumanizing acts, especially in war, the weight of his actions can, finally, disfigure his mind. Add to that the sudden and unexpected appearance of Richard's sergeant, who now lies dead in a hotel room, and you have the elements of mystery sufficient, I'd say, to begin Act 2. A young man is compelled to become a killing machine and made to believe he defends his country by slaying non-persons. But in that very act, he too becomes a non-person. Isn't society asking too much of him, that he remains sane in an insane world?
So you know the deceased, do you, Richard?
I knew him. He was a sergeant in my outfit 15 years ago. I haven't seen him since.
You haven't,
No, wait a minute, yes. Yes, just today in a Chinese restaurant.
Oh, you keep changing your story so much I can hardly keep up with you. I better call down. John Gannon, I'm in room 1919. You get one of the policemen from the front door to come up here. Tell him there's been a murder and to call his precinct. Oh, you saw your old sergeant in a restaurant, but you didn't know he was booked into this hotel, huh?
No, I didn't know he was a guest here, was he?
Martin Zaslow has been here a week. You and he are the only ones on his floor. They didn't find any woman answering your description. No one dressed in black with red hair.
But I saw her. I held on to her. I stopped her. You don't believe me?
I was just told that there have been several complaints about you acting rather strangely in the hotel. So I won't hold you to every word you say, Richard.
What do you mean, strangely? Who said?
The manager.
Why,
Don't get upset. It's nothing. You told me yourself you had a bad headache, the heat was bothering you. Maybe you can't remember everything you did.
Well, I already told you I had no idea the Sarge was staying in this hotel.
You've never been in this room?
No.
You weren't in here about the time the shots were fired.
I tell you, no. All I know is I heard the shots. I came out of my room, and there was this woman with red hair running down the hall. I stopped her. I said, "What's the matter?" And she said, "Go see for yourself." Now, what are you trying to pin on me?
You were not in this room. You never fired a shot at the deceased.
No.
Now, Richard, don't you know there wasn't any woman at all? It's all in your mind, isn't it?
You're crazy.
No. I'm not the one. Now think, Richard. What motive did you have to murder your old sergeant?
Now, what is this? Why me?
Your hand, Richard. Your right hand.
What?
The back of it is covered with blood.
Oh. Well, that must have happened when I helped you roll over the body.
Oh, no, Richard, not then. I noticed it the first time I talked to you in the hall.
Richard? Richard?
Wow. Hi, Wendy.
Yes, it's me. You've had quite a sleep.
Where am I?
In a hospital. You keeled over and they couldn't get you to come around. So they brought you here.
How did you find out where I was?
I tried to see you yesterday afternoon. I knocked on your door. You wouldn't answer.
I've been in the hospital since yesterday.
I think so. When I called your hotel today, they told me where you were.
Wendy, I've got to get out of here. It's like Vietnam all over. It's crazy. Nothing makes sense.
I see Mr. Carey's awake.
Oh, yes. What is it?
You want me to level with you, Mr. Carey?
Yes.
We identified the gun as one you brought back with you from Vietnam.
Oh, no. That's not true. I wouldn't touch those things. I had enough of killing.
Maybe so. In a few minutes, there'll be an officer in here. You'll be placed under arrest and formally charged with the murder of Martin Zaslow.
Guess I'm in luck. They've decided not to take me out of the hospital. The doc said leave him here another 24 hours. That gives me time. I'm sure not going to lie here and let them railroad me into life imprisonment. When everyone's asleep, I'm getting out. And I'm going to find that woman with the red hair.
Who is it?
Wendy, it's me, Richard. Let me in.
Richard.
Turn off the lights. Close the door. And lock it. Lock it. Good. Now go over to the window and take a look into the street. And don't move the curtain too fast. Very slowly.
Well, sure. Sure, Richard.
Well? See anybody hanging around?
No. The street's deserted.
Okay. Okay, come on back. Sit down. Oh, I am exhausted.
Well, how did you get out of the hospital?
I tied a couple of sheets together and waited till midnight, and I got out the window. Do you know something funny, Wendy? From the outside, that didn't look like a hospital at all. It was a suburban street way up in Fieldstone. I had just enough change for the subway.
You don't think they'll look for you here?
No, who knows about you and me? Nobody. Now, how could they connect us? Now, Wendy, you've got to help me. I didn't kill the Sarge.
I know you didn't, Richard.
Oh, I'm so tired. I have been running all my life. Can I spend the night on your sofa?
Of course. You sleep, and we'll talk about it in the morning.
Wendy?
Yes?
Which way is the bathroom?
Just through there. First door on your left. I'm sorry I don't have an extra toothbrush.
Is there a window in that bathroom?
No.
Okay, then I want to turn on the light so I can see. I've got to.
Of course.
I've got this blood stain on the back of my right hand, you see, and I've been trying to get rid of it. It won't come off. Now, if I scrub hard, maybe I can wash it away.
Dr. Perkins, Richard's been accused of shooting a man.
I'm terribly sorry.
He's in my apartment now, asleep. I left him a note saying I'd be back after work tonight.
Well, I'd go to the police right away. Your friend Richard may not be in full control of himself. You're not safe with him.
Oh, I can't give him up to the police, Dr. Perkins. I believe he's innocent.
Well, that's not for you to decide.
He's depending on me. I'm all he's got. Would you see him, Dr. Perkins, at my place?
I don't think I should. I can't help him now.
I think you could. Last night, before he went to sleep, Richard said to me he had this blood stain on his hand that he couldn't wash off. I saw him for a moment standing in the light of the bathroom. There wasn't any blood stain on his hand that I could see. How do you explain that?
I can't. It could be blood. It could be guilt.
I have to go, Dr. Perkins. I'm sorry you won't help me.
Wait. All right. Give me your address, Wendy. I'll be there after my last appointment, say 7:30 tonight.
I hate being cooped up and feeling helpless. Had to wait all day till now. It's after 6. The maids have just left one shift. The hall is empty. I'm standing in front of room 1919, easing open the door. I just had this funny feeling that the clues I need are in there. And suddenly, I'm being grabbed from behind. Oh! I black out.
What's with you, Gary? What are you doing here at Dunsinute Airport?
We got your message, Sergeant. You were bringing in 20 prisoners to Saigon, so they gave me this paddy wagon. Told me to get going out here and pick them up. That's all I know.
I don't know. You ain't gonna find no 20 VCs on this chopper. All we got is 2.
What you got is 2 prisoners? These 2 out of 20?
The rest of them got a little rambunctious.
Well, how could 18 guys...
Harry, too many questions. You got 2 VCs, blindfolded, hands behind their back. All right, take them away.
Well, what do I tell them in Saigon?
Tell them they tried to escape.
You want me to believe that?
I don't care what you believe. Now get these two out of here.
It's all so real. Who had murdered the prisoners? And suddenly I feel that pain where somebody cracked me on the skull. Where am I? You're throwing water in my face.
Wake up, Richard.
What?
Can't have you running around loose in this hotel opening the doors to other people's rooms. You got to be taken care of.
Where's the sergeant?
Who?
And what happened to me? I came to pick up the prisoners. They're waiting for me back in Saigon.
Now, look, Richard, I'll level with you. When you escaped from the hospital, I realized you mightn't be responsible for your actions.
Wait. You're John Gannon, the hotel detective.
So, regrettably, I'm going to have to put the cuffs on you and straitjacket you into the hospital. It's for your own good, Richard.
No. Get away from me.
Now, Richard, take it easy. Put down that pitcher of water.
I don't know where Richard is, Dr. Perkins, and it's getting later and later. I'm so worried.
Well, don't give it a thought. I'll wait with you a little longer.
I'm so afraid he doesn't know what he's doing. I was sure that if he saw you and you could talk to him, it could help him.
Wendy, you've done all you can. If Richard doesn't come back, you've got to tell the police that he hid here last night. You should have done it before.
I guess so. But when you love someone, you don't always do the wisest thing.
Wendy, let me in.
It's him, Richard.
That hotel detective Gannon, he found me inside. Who is this?
Oh, this is Dr. Perkins, Richard, a psychiatrist. I've asked him to come up and talk with you. Richard, will you give him a chance?
To do what?
Just to talk, that's all.
Oh, what can I say? You're here, I've got to stay here, so I've got to listen.
Well, there's only one problem. It's 8 o'clock. This is a very small apartment, and I need to talk to Richard alone. Wendy, is there a friend of yours near here you could visit for about an hour?
Well, I guess there's Gloria.
Gloria Taggart? Splendid. Think you could drop over there just for an hour? Richard, Wendy told me all about what's been happening to you. Seeing your sergeant in a restaurant, the woman with the black veil and the red hair, the shooting, that hotel detective, your escape from the hospital. And I have to tell you that there's something about all this that just doesn't add up. You are the one who knows or sees what nobody else sees.
You mean I'm lying?
No. I think someone is taking advantage of you, of your memories, of your fears. Someone very smart.
Are you saying there's some kind of a plot against me?
Well, hallucinations rarely come in such detail. It's all too pat, too clever.
But I do have these awful nightmares, which are very real to me. In the hotel, I dream about Vietnam, even flying in a chopper. Hey, last night, I slept on the couch you're sitting on, and there it was all over again. The hall of the hotel, the woman with red hair, my stopping her, the way she felt, the smell of her hair, it was all so real.
What kind of a smell?
Like lily of the valley.
I smell that, too. Right now, here.
You do?
Wait a minute. Let me get up. There's something stuffed in the back of these cushions. Well, what do you make of this, Richard? A red wig.
The plot, it would appear, is not only sick, but blood-curdling. Richard Carey has money and terrible memories. Is he being preyed upon by the unscrupulous who keep picking his wounds open, not letting the mind heal? Or is he indeed revenging himself upon a man who bullied him through the hell of war? When I return, we shall certainly be well on the way to learn more, and I will be back shortly.
Maxwell House is coffee you can count on. Maxwell House, good to the last drop. Maxwell House is
good morning.
Maxwell House is
Good company.
good to the last drop. Maxwell House.
Maxwell House. Coffee you can count on. Always smells good. Always tastes good. Always good to the last drop.
Maxwell House is
Good coffee.
good to the last drop. Maxwell House.
A message from the CBS television network. Harry Truman said it best, the buck stops here. The American presidency has been called the world's toughest job. Covering it's a non-stop challenge. That's why the president doesn't make a move without Robert Pierpoint, Leslie Stahl, and Lee Thornton. CBS News White House team, Washington, or anywhere around the world.
Cronkite and Company, only on the CBS Evening News.
Hello.
If you're looking for a future with a growing company, the job that you've been waiting for is now reality. If up is where you're headed or where you'd like to be, then you are the one Sunstrand wants to see. Yes, you are the one Sunstrand wants to see.
If you're a precision grinder or lathe machinist just marking time in your present job, move up to Sunstrand and get some mighty rewarding benefits in the process. Merit increases, at least 13 paid holidays, plus all kinds of insurance. Sound good? Then call Sunstrand now for an interview.
You are the one Sunstrand wants to see.
Remember, at Sunstrand, the sky's the limit. An equal opportunity employer.
Night in a small Greenwich Village apartment. A psychiatrist confronts an ex-Marine holding in his hand a red wig. Both are struck with the enormity of their conclusions. The psychiatrist looks at his watch.
9:15. Richard, do you trust me?
I do.
I think you're not safe here.
Oh, there's got to be an explanation. Wendy could not be the woman in the veil with the red hair. She couldn't.
Look at the color of this wig. Look at the hairstyle. Are they similar to what you saw?
Not similar, identical. But what could she have been doing there? She came to see me. Did she kill Assange? But why?
I'm not accusing the girl you're engaged to marry of taking part in some extraordinary scheme, Richard. But I can't help thinking she knows more about this than she's owned up to.
No, it's too much for me to believe. Wendy, no, that's not possible. Now, Dr. Perkins, I've known you for less than an hour. I've known Wendy for 6 months. We're engaged to be married. She handles all my money. I love her. It can't be.
Don't stay here tonight, Richard. Don't. I'll tell you why I've been leery about all this since Wendy first came to see me. You believe there's been a murder.
Believe? I saw blood, a body with 2 bullet holes in its head.
You were accused, arrested, and found yourself in a hospital from which you escaped. All that, and yet not one word of this has appeared in the newspapers.
Oh, is that so peculiar?
I'd say very unusual.
You mean it's a put-up job, a phony arrest? Why?
Somebody is out to get you, Richard. You're not safe here. I'll put you up for the night in my office. That's one thing a psychiatrist has got, a comfortable couch. No one will think to look for you there.
Now, you're saying that hotel detective isn't really a detective, that I wasn't really arrested?
I'm saying that nothing is what it appears to be. Richard, I wish I could make you see it as clearly as I do. That I could convince you to see things as they are.
Dr. Perkins, I think I do. Would you look at the back of my right hand? Now, what do you see?
Nothing.
It's true. It's true, nothing. For days, there's been blood on that hand.
I'm not surprised. Your mind could have put it there.
Dr. Perkins, forgive me for calling you this late at home. He's gone. Disappeared again.
Well, I can only tell you this, Wendy. Your friend Richard Carey is perfectly safe.
He's safe? He's with you?
Not with me, no, but I know where he is.
When can I see him?
Come to my office tomorrow. Will you do that?
What time?
9 o'clock. Good night, Wendy. Wendy, one question. Why did you come to see me about Richard in the first place?
I thought I told you. Because I was afraid for him. What he might do to himself.
Your coming to see me is the only piece of this entire puzzle that doesn't fit. In fact, I don't belong in your scenario at all. No more questions, Wendy, just one warning. If, as I suspect certain people are, into an elaborate plot against another person, and I get wind of it, so will the police. I'll see to that.
I don't understand.
For your sake, Wendy, I hope you're telling the truth, that you don't understand. If you really don't, it means you have no part in it. I've told Richard to call you at your office at 11.
Wendy, over here.
Richard, I've been so worried. You didn't spend the night here on this park bench.
No, I didn't.
What happened to you last night? Where were you? Where did you go?
I'm all right. Now, can we leave it at that? Wendy, I've been thinking about this. You know, I'm still not able to escape from all the things that haunt me, so I don't know if getting married right now is realistic for either of us.
I don't care about that now. I just want you to be taken care of without that murder hanging over you. What did Dr. Perkins say?
Oh, a lot of things. But he doesn't know you like I do, and he doesn't know how much I love you.
I love you too, darling. But what are we going to do about you? You're hiding from the police right now.
Am I?
I don't understand you.
Let me tell you what I don't understand, Wendy. That red wig hidden under a cushion on your sofa.
Oh, that's where it is. What of it?
Wendy, are you the woman in the hall with the veil and the red wig?
What woman?
In the hotel.
Richard, have you forgotten? We bought that wig together. Don't you remember how we laughed about it? How I tried it on, and you said it'd be like you marrying two women?
No, I don't remember.
Oh, Richard, you're not well. You really aren't.
All right, Richard, the game's up. You're coming with me.
Now, don't kid yourself, Gannon. Now, Wendy, let go of me.
No, Richard. Richard, go with John. For your own good.
It's okay, I've got him. Up against the car. And now move.
You're twisting my arm. You're hurting me.
Take it easy, pal, till I get the handcuffs on you.
Get away from me. Wendy, get out of the way.
No, John, don't. John, did you have to hit him so hard?
He's quiet, unconscious. Give me a hand to get him into the back seat. Hurry up. We don't want a patrol car coming along asking what's going on. You coming with me, Wendy?
No.
I had one heck of a time to find the right road going through the park. You told me the bench, but forgot to tell me the entrance. See ya.
Hey, you're the detective, aren't you?
John Gannon. We've met.
Where are you taking me?
Somewhere for your own safety.
I don't believe you're a detective at all. I'm being kidnapped.
Martin, turn left at the next intersection.
Who's that goon you've got up there driving?
I wish you'd just relax so nobody'd get hurt. This isn't a game for money, Richard. It's for your health.
Oh, sure.
You got a long history of emotional disturbance. Why add to it? Relax.
John, do I keep going straight now or make a right turn at the T?
It's the sergeant.
What's that?
Sergeant Zaslow. He's driving this car. That's him up in front.
Oh, sure. And you and me are driving right up the Ho Chi Minh Trail.
I'm in a room with a bed and no window now. I've got to keep hold of myself. Keep saying I'm rational, insane. It was the Sarge driving the car, that he's not dead. But when he turned around, there was a bullet hole in his forehead with blood coming out.
We're in deep trouble, Martin. It's not working.
You've had Richard Carey in there 2 days now, Gannon. What do you mean you can't break him?
We've drugged his food, run the tape sounds of the helicopter day and night. He screams, he relives the war, but he won't crack.
Is it essential?
Well, what do you mean?
John, your wife's got power of attorney over his money. Does he have to be kept alive, committed?
Murder is not in my line.
Let me remind you, there's a lot of money riding on this deal, Gannon. I didn't come in here with you guys to give up now. 50-50 split. I play the murder victim and you and your wife do the hand-holding and bookkeeping. You gave me your word you knew how to drive Carey over the edge.
It should have worked.
You and that little hustler you're married to mean nothing to me. Nothing. I'll give you 2 guys 1 week, 7 days to come up with my half. I done my share of the work. You told me this Richard Carey is worth $1 million. All right. 1 week from today, I want to know that there's $500,000 somewhere in some bank in my name.
And if it isn't, Sergeant Zaslow...
I learned so many ways of knocking off people in Vietnam. Maybe one of them will just come back to me.
What are we going to do, John?
There's too much at stake not to keep Carey here and keep working him over. I got a couple more taped effects, bombs, napalm, burning. I'll start those.
I can't go through with it.
What are you talking about?
When we went into this, there was to be no violence. All play acting. Make Richard Carey fall in love with me, get power of attorney over his money, then drive him just enough so he'd be admitted to the VA psychiatric hospital.
Well, it's taking longer, that's all. You don't think Zaslow scares me. He wouldn't do anything to us. Not so long as there's a chance. Kill the goose that lays the golden eggs. You have control over the money.
You don't understand it all, John. I can't go on with this. It's got to stop. We're playing with murder.
I've heard enough. Now just get out. Drive back to town and go now before I do something I'll be sorry for. You take care of the financial end, I'll take care of the rest. That was the deal. And it still is. Richard Carey is staying right in this house in that room until they carry him out screaming in a straitjacket.
Dr. Perkins, now you know the whole story.
I'm glad you came to me, Wendy.
I'd do anything to undo all the harm I've done.
Well, you've made a beginning.
I think I always wanted to, from the first time I came to see you.
You were awfully good at it. You had me convinced you wanted to help Richard.
Oh, is that the police? Here?
Yes. You and I are going to the front door, and you're going to give yourself up.
How do they know already? So fast?
Since this morning. When you left here, they followed you. They found the house. They picked up everyone in it.
And Richard?
Richard, too. They're releasing him in my care.
Is he down in that police car right now?
Yes. They called and told me he wanted to stay with me. He's in that car.
Dr. Perkins, could you put me in another room and then go get him? I won't run away. Then when he's safe, I'll go down and be arrested.
I think I understand, Wendy.
Would you tell Richard something for me?
Of course I will.
That sometime in the future, if he could ever trust me again, I'd like to be his friend.
Our tale of greed, lust for money, and disregard for life took place in Greenwich Village, which, strangely enough, was the original site of public executions. Washington Square, where 150 years ago Lafayette saw 20 highwaymen hanged. Must the past always bring out the worst in the present? More on this when I return shortly. there is anything to be said or learned from today's drama on Mystery Theater, it is that forbearance and understanding is due our fellow man. Always. Not only the abused who return from war, but everyone who struggles with his private enemy. Take what's yours, not his, and love and help thy neighbor. Our cast included Larry Haynes, Catherine Byers, Court Benson, and Arnold Moss. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Contact, the 12-hour allergy capsule, and Buick Motor Division. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Volkswagen uncorks the Champagne Edition 2.
There's something special, something we adore, with seats like velvet and plush carpets on the floor. The trim is stunning, the color's unique. It's really outrageous. BWC.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents who had a little curl right in the middle of her forehead. And when she was good, she was very, very good. And when she was bad, she was horrid. Is the true wisdom of this world contained in a nursery rhyme? Probably. Because we can all be either good or bad, depending on, well, each case is special. What does it take to make you behave badly?
I would not wear that pearl if I were you, ma'am. You wouldn't. And why not? You wore it once, when you were the beloved of an Indian Raja. 100 years ago, you were the favorite wife of this Raja in Delhi, India. He gave you that pearl, and you were murdered for it. What are you saying? I'm saying, if you wear it again, you'll be murdered again. Our mystery drama, Borderline Case, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Mary Flersham. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and ARM, Allergy Relief Medicine. I'll be back shortly with Act One. James M. Barrie wrote a fine and funny play called What Every Woman Knows. And what does every woman know? Why, that she's the smart one, operating behind the scenes, pulling the strings, planning the moves. And what really makes her smart is that she does it all without anyone really being aware of it. Meet Miss Janie Summers, who is 15 years old and lives in Chatham Springs, New York. We didn't always live here in Chatham Springs, up north near the Canadian border. We used to live in New York City, where my father was a detective, a member of New York's finest. So what are we doing up here in El Boondocks? I'll never forget the day I came home from school.
Hi, Janie.
Hi, Mom. What's wrong?
Oh, what makes you think something's wrong?
Okay. I walk into the kitchen and I see that paper bag you're using for the garbage. It's the kind they have at Stansel's, which means you were shopping there this morning. But we hardly ever buy at Stansel's because it's the most expensive supermarket in the neighborhood. However, it's the only one that carries those fantastic frozen pizzas I go ape over. For some reason, you feel you have to sugarcoat a pill. You think you have to do something nice for me. So, what's wrong?
We're moving.
Moving?
Yes, dear. We We have to move.
Moving? But, Mom, I have a chance to be head cheerleader.
I know, Janie.
And Jerry.
Jerry?
The boy I've been telling you about. The Greek god.
Oh.
I mean, he looks like a Greek god. He's just starting to notice me. Oh, can I have the pizza now?
It's in the refrigerator.
Uh-oh. We must be moving far away. It's the extra large size.
Yes, dear. We are.
Not out on the island, I hope.
No, upstate.
Westchester? Hey, that might not be too bad.
No, darling, I mean upstate. Chatham Springs.
Which is where?
Well, if you go a mile further, you're in Canada.
Mom, you can't do this to me.
Darling, we don't have a choice. It's Daddy.
Daddy?
He hasn't been well.
Why didn't I know?
We weren't sure.
What's wrong?
It's his lungs. He has to get away from the big city.
Oh.
So we chose Chatham Springs. For 2 reasons.
2 reasons?
Well, first, the air. Second, there's a job for Daddy.
What kind of job?
Sheriff.
Sheriff? Mm-hmm. Oh, Mom, how could Daddy be a sheriff?
Oh, when they heard he was a detective first grade.
But, Mom...
And on the New York City Police Force.
But Daddy isn't really a detective.
Janie, how can you say that?
He's a basketball coach. That's in the winter. In the fall, he coaches football, and in the spring and summer, baseball.
Well, dear,
Daddy does a terrific job, but it's with the Police Athletic League. It's not being a cop.
Janie, it's being a certain kind of cop.
Sure, Mom, but not the kind of cop you have to be if you're a sheriff.
Oh, I know.
Daddy is not now, nor was he ever, the kind of policeman who walked around with a badge and a gun solving crime.
Well, fortunately, there isn't too much doing up in Chatham Springs.
Truer words were never spoken. So, the next thing I knew, I was enrolled in Chatham Springs Regional High School. The kids dressed pretty much the way they do back in New York City, except these kids wore denim because they actually pitched hay and shoveled manure, plus whatever it is you do on a farm. Of course, it was kind of isolated.
How'd you like a job this summer, Janie? I spoke to old Mr. Perkins at the hotel.
The hotel?
Yes, indeed. The Chatham Springs Spa.
You mean that big old 1880s looking place in the hills?
Sure thing.
They still use it?
They sure do. The cream of society comes here for the baths.
Oh, say, maybe Janie can meet a rich millionaire.
As distinguished from a poor millionaire.
Oh, she'll meet millionaires, but they'll all be 80 years old. It's very exclusive.
Daddy, if all these rich people gather here, don't they attract crooks?
Crooks?
Where there's honey, there's bees.
Well, that's why the town has a sheriff. Now, if you ladies will excuse me, I'll take my 7 p.m. cruise downtown and see if anybody swiped the sidewalks. Keep the coffee hot, Louise.
Oh, now I know why they need a sheriff. It's the summer months.
Did anyone tell Daddy about the summer hotel and the crowd it attracts before he took the job, Mom?
No, they just said it's a quiet little out-of-the-way place with plenty of hunting and fishing where nothing hardly ever happens.
What's Daddy going to do if there's a robbery at the hotel? School closes early up here, and I reported to the Chatham Springs Spa Hotel. It's the kind of place you see in the movies. This old hotel filled with statues and paintings and velvet and marble. And old people. Rich old people, creaky with age. Most of them have been coming here, since they were alive. Old Mr. Perkins, the manager, told me what I was supposed to do.
Mainly, for the most part, just stay behind front desk.
But what do you want me to do, Mr. Perkins?
Hand out the mail, I suppose.
Is that all?
Well, smile.
Smile?
It's mostly an elderly crowd up here, and a pretty young, smiling face kind of peps up the whole place.
You mean you hired me because of my smile?
Youngster, you've got the brightest smile in Chatham Springs.
So, I started to smile. I don't know how long I stood there smiling, but I was suddenly brought down to earth by this voice. This groovy voice.
Hi, gorgeous.
And there I was, staring into the deepest green eyes I'd ever seen in all my entire life. He looked to be 24, maybe 25. But it's all right. I need an older man, a mature man. He was tall and slender. Oh, and those eyes, those green, green eyes.
Any mail for Mr. Doggett in Suite 322?
I'll look.
Thank you.
Well, no, I'm sorry. You're Mr. Doggett's secretary, aren't you?
That shouldn't have been hard to figure out.
I also just figured out why you're mad.
Mad?
Angry.
What makes you think I'm angry?
Do you deny it?
Well,
You've just been down to the tennis court.
Hey, you been spying on me?
They just painted the fence. It's still wet. That shirt you're wearing costs about $30 in the men's shop.
Yeah, I'll never get this paint off the sleeve. Yeah, they should put up more signs.
No wonder you're angry.
Well, you must admit I conceal it beautifully. That is, from everybody but you.
Another flash of the green eyes, and he was on his way. Bad sign. He didn't ask my name, nor did he tell me his. I may have handled him wrong. I may have appeared a little too smart. This can scare a fellow off. Well, a fellow, yes, but not a man. A mature man, like Mr. Doggett's secretary. Mr. Perkins? Who's Mr. Doggett?
Oh, he's a man invented something for the automobile.
What?
I don't rightly remember. Must have been 40, could have been 50 years ago. I think every time anybody buys a car, he gets 50 cents or $1. It mounts up.
What's his secretary's name?
He's too old for you.
Oh, I don't mean Mr. Doggett.
I know who you mean. Tom Barlow's too old for you.
Tom Barlow. I just knew it would be a strong name like that. Tom Barlow, with the green, green eyes. He was usually busy with Mr. Doggett, looking over papers and one thing or another. The rest of the time, he liked to play tennis, a game I had never had a chance to develop. So, there he was, for at least an hour a day on the court, with our lady social director, Miss Jenny Croydon. She's at least 32, and she dresses kind of 1968-ish. But out on that tennis court, she was something else. She wore a cute little short white outfit.
Come. This, my girl, is no place to dream. Come alive. I am Mrs. Elvira Tottenham. The keys to my room, if you please.
She was tall, stout, with flaming red hair. She wore an electric blue dress, and her fingers seemed to sparkle as she waved them. Then I saw it was because of the diamond.
Well, now, what are you staring at?
What was I staring at? It hung from around her neck. It was a pearl. Yes, a pearl. It was the size of a small marble, and it was gray. A gray pearl. I couldn't tear my eyes away from it.
What are you staring at, girl?
I was staring at the pearl, the gray pearl. And as I gazed into the gray, it seemed my eyes were getting lost in the gray. I was surrounded by gray, floating in gray, everywhere, gray. And I heard voices.
Kill her. But she's the Raja's favorite wife. Kill her and take the pearl. Take the pearl where? Who'd be fool enough to find it? It's worth millions. There's no pearl in the world to match it. But what would we do with it? To own it. To own it. To have it. I'll have no part of it. The wielded by a single slave. Your knife for him, my knife for her. Hurry, before it grows light. Not a sound. Now, stab him. Now. That was well done. Now, inside, quickly. She's awake. Don't let her scream. The pearl. I have the pearl. Hurry. Let's leave here. True. I must hurry. But you have all the time in the world. What? The pearl. The Star of Delhi. It's mine. Mine alone.
My keys, young woman. Whatever are you thinking about?
What was I thinking about? What had I just seen? What had I just heard? It was so real. But how could it be? How could I have heard and seen slaves and harem and a beautiful woman murdered for a smoky gray pearl?
Yes, indeed. How? Can it be the quiet life in Chatham Springs is starting to tell on little Janie? In her reverie or dream or whatever it was, she heard the pearl referred to as the Star of Delhi. Now, she'd have no way of knowing that, would she? Suppose it should turn out that the pearl is actually named the Star of Delhi. Where would that leave us? Exactly where we are, right here, waiting for Act 2, which I shall bring in just a minute. Great price, as we are told in the Bible. But a pearl of the greatest price seems to be the smoky gray, hung from a pendant around the neck of an imposing dowager, Mrs. Elvira Tottenham. And it seems to have captured the attention, riveted the gaze of our young heroine, Janie Summers.
I kept looking at that smoky gray pearl, and as I looked, I could hear voices. 2 men. They were sitting around a small table in a kind of room.
I have the pearl, Sahib. Oh, I don't believe you, Bahadur Khan. The promised price, 100,000 rupees. That's the pearl. Why does the Sahib want the pearl? What can the Sahib do with the Star of Delhi? Show me the pearl. 100,000 rupees first in British pounds. You have the money? In this chest. Now the pearl. Behold, Sahib, the Star of Delhi. Yes, it is the star. And now, Sahib, I am to be paid? Oh, yes, Bahadur Khan. You shall be paid. No.
The native, the one who was called Bahadur Khan, fell dead to the floor. And the Englishman picked up the pearl, the Star of Delhi. He looked at it, and he looked at it. He held it up, and a mist, a gray mist, seemed to flow from the pearl. Then the whole room disappeared in the gray mist. I saw faces, all kinds of faces. A judge in a deep black robe with white hair. A man with a scar. A man with one eye.
Young lady, are you dead or stupid? I want my key.
Mrs. Tottenham. There's some difficulty. Welcome again to the Chatham Springs Spa.
Perkins. Still alive, I see.
Forgive me, madam, but why shouldn't I be alive?
Well, you're not getting any younger.
Who among us is?
I come back each year to see the toll the time has taken. Mrs. Stuyvesant Tresvant.
She passed away.
And old Doggett.
He's still with us.
I shall outlive them all. And who is this young thing at the desk? What's your name, girl?
Janie Summers.
Janie's father is the sheriff.
Then you better behave yourself, girl.
Janie, this is Mrs. Tottenham. She stays with us every year. Now, give her the keys to room 324. I'll have your bag sent up, Mrs. Tottenham. I hope you'll enjoy your stay with us.
I doubt that. I doubt that very much.
She says that every year.
Mr. Perkins, what is that pearl she wears around her neck?
The pearl. Oh, yes, the pearl. That's famous Star of Delhi.
How did I know? How'd you know what? How did I know it was called the Star of Delhi?
Well, everybody knows it's called the Star of Delhi. It's the most famous pearl in the whole world. It was given by an Indian Raja to his favorite wife, and she was murdered by a man
named Bahadur Khan.
Oh, well, then you do know the story.
No, I don't. I really don't.
Well, Mrs. Tottenham sat down with me one night and told me how this thief, Bahadur Khan, and a Confederate stole into the Raja's harem, murdered the wife.
And then Bahadur Khan knifed his pal.
Say, who's telling this? As I was saying, old Bahadur Khan then sells it to some English soldier of fortune who pays him by shooting him. Then this Englishman gets himself strangled and, well, before you know it, that pearl is leaving a trail of blood around the world and back.
I know.
You heard of them bad luck jewels that are supposed to bring nothing but misfortune? Well, that there is the granddaddy of them all.
All the time Mr. Perkins was talking to me, there seemed to be a mist over my eyes, a grayish mist. Because of it, I couldn't see very clearly. If I could, I would have seen something that would have scared me very much. But I'll tell you about that later. Meanwhile, I was scared enough as it was. I was so scared, I decided to
quit? You mean you want to quit your job?
But why, dear?
I told you why. It's the pearl, the Star of Delhi.
Oh, that.
It brings death to everyone who owns it.
That's just a legend.
People who own pearls like to make up dramatic stories about them.
It increases the value.
These aren't made-up stories. I went to the library, looked up some old newspapers.
You don't want to believe everything you read.
Even when they mention dates and places and the results of trials held in court.
All right, let's assume it's true.
Louise, how can a thing like that be true?
For the sake of argument, the bad luck only comes to the owner of the pearl or to the one who steals it or buys it. Isn't that true?
Yes, Mom.
Well, then, how does that affect you?
I looked at that pearl, at that smoky gray pearl, and you know what? I feel that I must have it.
Janie.
I know it's wrong.
But, Janie, you're not that kind of person.
Oh, what kind of person?
The kind of person who would steal. You're not a thief or a murderer.
Neither were any of the other people who took the Star of Delhi. None of them were thieves and murderers originally. The first man who stole it, Bahadur Khan, he was the Raja's cousin. He was a most honest, a most trusted man.
He may have been fooling the people.
What are you trying to tell us, Janie?
I don't trust myself when I'm near that pearl.
But why?
Janie, you were never one for diamonds and jewelry.
I know. But that pearl...
Yes?
It scares me. I looked at it for the first time, and I saw all those things, and how can I account for that?
Well, there's an explanation.
Yes, Daddy? What?
Yeah, I don't know exactly, but there has to be some explanation. Well, okay, I got to get down to the office. See you ladies for supper.
Mom, what should I do?
Now, you said the pearl scared you. But you didn't really tell us why.
I didn't want to say it in front of Daddy.
Is it because you're afraid you'll want to steal it yourself?
Yes.
Well, don't worry. You won't.
You don't know how it is. I look at that pearl and there's nothing else in the whole world.
It'll be different next time.
How?
Janie, there are 3 types of people in the world. Honest people, thieves, and borderline cases. Now, the honest people never steal. The thieves always steal. The borderline cases think they're honest, but they bend with the strongest wind.
Then I guess I'm a borderline case.
Oh, no, you're not. What you were doing was having fantasies.
Doesn't that prove that there's something wrong with me?
No, it just proves you're alive. Now, are you going back to work at the hotel?
Well, I don't suppose I would have quit in any case. After all, Mr. Green Eyes is there.
Hello, Jeanie.
Who told you my name, Tom?
Same person who told you mine. Well, how are things?
Just fine.
Hey, that's a cute blouse.
Oh, do you really like it?
Oh, yeah. Green's my favorite color.
Mine, too.
Now, what do you suppose can be keeping Jenny Croydon? We had a 1:15 date to play tennis, and there she is. Excuse me, Janie. Hey there, honey.
You shouldn't wear your disappointment in plain view, my girl.
Neither should you wear your pearl.
But what are jewels for if not to be shown? He's a very ordinary young man. Not all that young. You may think he's handsome, but what do you know about men? I see you're no longer impressed with the Star of Delhi.
I think it's beautiful.
But that's all. You don't get lost in it. Good for you. I can tell by your eyes.
But isn't it dangerous to wear that pearl?
Look inside my handbag, girl. I have something to show you.
What's that?
A sheriff's daughter, and you don't know a .45 caliber pistol when you see one? Notice, it's a .45, not a dainty little .22. With a .45, you could stop a rampaging elephant if you hit him in the eye. And my girl, I could hit him right square in the middle of his eye.
An elephant has very small eyes. Not that we advocate this kind of sport. We are, if anything, strict conservationists. However, we must take the world as we find it and deal with people as they are. Well, we have, if I may revive a popular expression of 2 decades ago, a pistol packing mama and a pearl of fabulous price. Will there be fireworks? Don't you just know it. Act 3 will be along shortly. Full many a gem of purest ray serene, the dark unfathomed depths of ocean bear. That's a poem by Mr. Thomas Gray, which talks about the hidden treasures of the world. However, a treasure that's out in full view is the Star of Delhi, a smoky gray pearl which Mrs. Elvira Tottenham wears round her neck. Historical fact tells us that everyone who owned this pearl met with untimely, violent death. Mrs. Tottenham is also armed with a .45 caliber pistol, a most lethal weapon.
But, Mrs. Tottenham, isn't it true it's been bad luck to own that pearl?
What's luck, girl, but a string of coincidences? If they go your way, they're good. If they go against you, they're bad.
But still...
I dare anybody to come at me in broad daylight. At night, I lock my door and sleep with my Colt .45 beneath my pillow.
But aren't you being foolish?
I've been around for 80 years. I can't expect to live forever.
But there are thieves who...
Nonsense. No self-respecting thief would risk his life to steal the Star of Delhi. Who would buy it?
But one person after another has stolen the pearl for more than 100 years.
That's right. And you can tell who those thieves will be.
How?
They're the people who look at it and get lost in it. You can read it in their eyes, and I know who they are.
Who?
Yesterday, you were one of them.
Me?
Yes, yesterday you were lost in it. You would have done anything to get it.
Oh, no.
But today, your common sense has prevailed.
Who else besides me still is lost in it?
Green-eyed Tom Barlow. Blue-eyed Jenny Croydon. Brown-eyed Bill Perkins.
Are you saying that...
What I'm saying loud and clear is if I should be found murdered in my bed one morning and the pearl is missing, you may tell your father they are prime suspects.
Not Tom. Not Tom Barlow.
Believe me, Tom Barlow is like growing pains. You'll outgrow him.
Lost in the pearl, in the Star of Delhi. How were they lost in it? Did they see the same story I did? All the murders and robberies? I tried a little test. I waited till Tom Barlow came into the lobby again.
Janie, did anybody ever tell you you have an absolutely beautiful smile?
What happened? Did she give you the air?
Did who give me the air?
Miss Twinkletoes. Jenny Croydon.
Oh, hey, I love both of you. I'd even marry both of you, but bigamy is illegal.
Not everywhere. Is it illegal, do you suppose, in India? I wonder how many wives Bahadur Khan had.
Who?
Bahadur Khan. Bahadur Khan. 4 syllables, and each seemed to strike at him as if it were a deliberate thrust of a knife. His face became chalky white, and the green light died in his eyes. Bahadur Khan, the name of the first assassin. Once again, I saw the dim, dark hallway, the massive door, the 2 men, and the 2 voices.
We'll kill her and take the pearl. But what can we do with it? To own it. The door to the harem is guarded by a single slave. Come, help me. Your knife for him, my knife for her.
And I saw them move stealthily towards the huge, well-armed slave who stood by the solid wooden door. He didn't see them, and suddenly there was a knife in his back. He dropped to the floor.
And now, for her.
I watched what I didn't really watch the first time. I saw the one killer, the one named Bahadur Khan, move toward the divan. I saw a young woman asleep. The first time I had closed my eyes, but this time I forced myself to keep them open. As he came nearer and raised the knife, I looked at her face. It was the face of Mrs. Tottenham. And the man with the knife had the greenest eyes I ever saw. It was his face, the face of Tom Barlow. Then he turned quickly and stabbed his friend. As the man fell to the floor, I could see his face. It was Mr. Perkins.
Jamie, what was that silly question you just asked me about some guy named Bahadur Khan? I don't know. What kind of a name is that? What are you staring at?
Nothing. Nothing.
But you're staring at something. Something.
His eyes. I've been hypnotized by his eyes ever since I met him. But now, there was something about his eyes that was different. Something I'd noticed in my dream. Or was it a vision? One eye was greener than the other. life is in danger.
I hear you.
And you can just sit there and eat.
Now, honey, I can't assign myself or a deputy to guard her 24 hours. You see, Janie, there are some people who ask for trouble. Your Mrs. Tottenham is one of them. She flaunts her wealth, constantly tempting, attracting.
But surely you can do something.
I did. I warned her she was acting foolhardy.
Did you check on Mr. Perkins and Tom Barlow to see if they have police records?
I did, and they haven't. They're what your mother would call borderline cases.
Would you do something for me, Dad?
I'd do anything for you, honey.
Would you, in your official capacity of sheriff, call the chief of police in Delhi, India?
You mean Delhi, Indiana?
No, Dad. Delhi. I guess now they call it New Delhi. And check on a man named Bahadur Khan. He was murdered in a jewel theft about 100 or so years ago.
Janie, are you serious?
Dad, I have to know. Please, put on your official voice. Get New Delhi, India on the phone, just like this. Operator, this is the sheriff's office in Iroquois County. We want to talk to the chief of police in New Delhi, India. That's fine. Have the overseas operator handle it. Just one moment, sir. Daddy, I got the chief of police in New Delhi.
No, Janie.
Remember the man's name, Bahadur Khan.
A chief? This is Sheriff Summers of Iroquois County, New York. Summers. No, I don't believe I got my blue at Harrow. Must have been another Summers. Chief, we'd like to find out if you could tell us about a fellow named Bahadur Khan.
He was killed in connection with the robbery of the Star of Delhi.
Killed in connection with the robbery of the Star of Delhi? That's right.
About 100 years ago.
About 100 years ago, give or take. You will? Hey, Chief, that's very nice of you. Why, yes, sir. I'll wait for your call. Oh, what a nice, neighborly fella. Said it's no trouble at all. Call me right back. Oh, but, honey, what can this possibly tell you?
I don't know, and I could never explain it.
How do you like that? Has the chief of police in New Delhi found it already? How about that? Sheriff Summers. What? When? I'll be right there.
Dad, what happened?
Mrs. Tottenham.
She's been murdered.
5 minutes ago. Okay. Everybody here? Perkins? Barlow?
Yeah.
Miss Croydon? Mr. Dargan?
Yes, sir.
Are any employees missing?
No, Sheriff.
All right. So we got everybody who's in the hotel.
Oh, we're fortunate this didn't happen at peak season.
Now, according to the story I get from everybody, at 5 minutes to 10 tonight, you all heard a shot.
Right, from Mrs. Tottenham's room.
You all ran to the hallway and you went in. Mrs. Tottenham was lying there dead. And the pearl, the Star of Delhi, was gone.
That's right.
Yeah, it was gone. But look, Sheriff, her .45 caliber pistol was lying on the floor. It had just been fired. As I reconstruct the killing, the intruder entered the room. He had a key. My daughter, Janie, tells me it isn't hard to get one. And Mrs. Tottenham woke up. She went for her gun under the pillow. The intruder struggled with her. The gun went off and killed her, and then he grabbed the pearl. The broken chain was still on the bed. Now, I'll start asking questions.
And he did. Daddy wasn't bad, but he got nowhere. Jenny Croydon was in her room. Tom Barlow was out walking. Mr. Perkins was in the hallway on the floor above. And so it went. Nobody had seen the killer leave. Well, I wasn't listening to answers. I was busy checking legs, trouser legs. I was so intense that Daddy noticed it.
Janie, what are you doing?
Looking for the killer?
What are you talking about?
Daddy, You couldn't watch Mrs. Tottenham 24 hours a day. She didn't want to hire private guards. So, I decided if we couldn't stop anyone from going into her room, at least we could find out who did go in there.
I don't understand what you're saying.
All right, everybody might as well hear this. Last night, I got some ordinary thread. I rubbed some chalk on it. I stretched the thread across Mrs. Tottenham's doorway, just about a foot off the ground. Against the white door, it would be invisible. But anyone going in that door would break the thread with his foot. Therefore, he would have a white chalk smudge somewhere between his knee and ankle. Are you looking for it, Mr. Perkins? There he is, Daddy.
Stand still, Mr. Perkins.
I didn't do it.
I must inform you of your rights.
I don't have the pearl. You can search me.
You could have hidden it.
I did go in there to steal it.
You admit that?
I had to have it. I got the key to her room. I figured she'd be asleep. I stole in there. But I saw that in order to get it off her neck, I'd have to kill her. Well, I stood there, and she opened her eyes. She looked at me, and she said,
Perkins, what is this? You're not a thief. You're not a murderer. Don't force me to kill you.
Mrs. Tottenham, please, put away that pistol.
Why should I? Why shouldn't I kill you? The law would be on my side.
Please, I don't know what got into me.
You had a moment of weakness, Perkins. The lesson will last you your whole life long. Go. We'll say no more about it.
That's what happened. When I went out, I was so nervous, I must have neglected to close the door all the way. The real killer could have happened by and you don't believe me. But it's true. Every word. It's true.
Get it, Janie. Mr. Perkins, you're not required to say anything at all.
But I'm innocent.
Hello?
Janie, that chief of police called from India. He said...
Who is it?
Mom, the chief of police from India called.
Another time. I'm busy.
He says Bahadur Khan, who first stole the Star of Delhi, was 30 years old.
Dad, it's about Bahadur Khan.
I'm crying out loud. I'm tied up here.
And among other things, he only had one eye.
He what?
He had one eye, and he was an officer in...
Mom, I'll call you back.
Mr. Perkins, I'm sorry, but I'll have to ask you to come along with me.
But I'm innocent.
Dad, if we could find the pearl in someone's possession, that would prove he was the thief and the killer, wouldn't it?
Search me. I don't have it.
Of course not. Tom Barlow has it.
Do you, Tom? Well, if I do, it was because it was planted on me. Perkins could have slipped it into my pocket.
I did no such thing.
Dad, you better be ready with your revolver. Tom Barlow may be armed.
Hey, Janie, what do you say?
I'm sorry, Tom. But my mom knew about people like you. Borderline cases. You happened along the hallway. You saw the door to Mrs. Tottenham's room wasn't quite closed. And so...
Sheriff, your daughter's a little girl
I'm not a little girl.
Who makes up stories.
But Mrs. Tottenham woke up. And in the struggle, you killed her. You snatched the pearl. You ran.
You can't prove that.
You've got the pearl.
Where have I got the pearl? Sheriff, search me. I demand to be searched. Now, Janie...
Daddy, Bahadur Khan had one eye. And so does Tom Barlow. The other one is glass. And inside that green glass eye is a smoky gray pearl.
Well, where else could it be? Smoky gray pearls and green glass eyes. And smart teenage girls. Mix well, and you get a solution to a story of murder and robbery. And if you stay here for a minute, you'll get even more. Is there a moral to our story? Of course.
None of the evil in this world is committed by the good people. Not all of it is brought about by the bad people. For the most part, evil is the work of those who could be either good or bad, depending on how things work out. The borderline cases. It's good to be good. It's bad to be bad. But the worst thing you can be is neither. Or both. Our cast included Mary Persham, Bryna Rayburn, Ken Harvey, Russell Horton, and Ray Owens. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by General Electric Citizen Band Radios and X-Lax.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. The American reputation for being a shrewd businessman dates back to the days of the Yankee peddlers, when our country was growing up. Dominicus Pike and his wife Sarah made quite a living as Yankee peddlers, traveling through New England, making customers into friends, until that day when they ran into the incredible. A man who had been murdered twice, but who wouldn't stay dead.
So Squire Huggins was murdered the night before. Is that what you wish me to believe, Mr. Pike?
I'm only repeating what was told to me, Sheriff.
In that case, the squire must be very dead by now, wouldn't you say?
Uh-huh. Yes, very.
If that is so, Mr. Pike, then I drank a glass of bitters with his ghost this morning.
Our mystery drama, The Mysterious Hanging of Squire Huggins, was adapted from the classic Nathaniel Hawthorne story, especially for the Mystery Theater by James Agate Jr., and stars Paul Hecht and Patricia Elliott. I'll be back shortly with Act One. We are in Parker's Falls, a tiny New England village, the home of Sarah Pike's parents, where Sarah and her husband, Dominicus, stay between trips through the Connecticut Valley. For Dominicus is one of the original Yankee peddlers, specializing in painted portraits, stenciled floors, frescoes, murals, door panels, barn doors, and signs. You name it, Dominicus will paint it. Only now their fall peddling trip has been delayed, and it is a very worried husband who knocks on a bedroom door.
Sarah? Sarah, may I come in? How are you feeling, dearest?
I don't know, husband. Not well at all.
You will be, Sarah. Now, you stay in bed now. Our next trip can wait as long as it takes you to get well again. I won't start without you. Don't you be afeard.
Oh, it's not fear in my heart, Dominicus. It's helplessness and loneliness.
Yes, I know.
Our first baby, I was praying and hoping so much.
It was the Lord's will. That's what the midwife said when she took leave of us, the Lord's will.
But why would the Lord will a baby to be stillborn?
I have no answer for that, my darling.
It's so cruel.
I think the best thing for us both, Sarah, is to get back on the road as soon as we can and go to work. I want to head for Kimballton and maybe secure a few commissions for portraits in Chester on the way.
Kimballton? Isn't that where Squire Huggins lives?
Yeah, remember last time we went through, he said when his daughter Lucy has her first baby, I'm to do a portrait of the Squire and Lucy and the infant. He wrote me. Got a letter this morning from him, and it said, come ahead.
Lucy and her baby. What fortunate, blessed star was she born under?
Yep, and I'm to paint a very big sign for the Squire's mills and factories as well. So you hurry up and get back on your feet, my darling.
I don't want to go up to Kimbleton, can't you understand? She has a baby, and I don't. You go up alone. And when you come back, let's take that money plus what we've saved and... can't we settle down somewheres here in Connecticut, open a general store or a painter's studio?
Oh, all right, Sarah, if that means so much to you. But come with me, Sarah, one last time, and it'll be our very last. I promise you.
How far have we come, Dominicus?
I'd say about 7 miles. We've hardly started. 10 times that we'll be in Kimbleton.
Picking pears from the Squire's lovely pear trees. I can't wait to see Lucy. Squire Huggins must be very happy.
Whoa, you fellas, whoa. Hey, say, young fella, you come in out of the woods like that, not looking where you're going. I might have run over you.
Sorry, I didn't see you.
Oh, frightened my horse half to death.
Dominicus?
Oh, all right. My name's Dominicus Pike. This is my wife, Sarah.
How do you do?
You come from far?
Pretty far.
What's the latest news up to Boston way?
Well, I don't know what's going on in Boston. I've come down from East Hartford.
Well, what's the latest news from there, then? I'm not particular.
Well, there is one trifle of news I remember. A man up in one of those towns up there, Kimbleton, I think it was murdered in his orchard at 8 o'clock last night by an Irishman and a German. They strung him up to a branch of a St. Michael's pear tree where nobody would find him till morning.
Sarah?
Yes, Dominicus?
I've been thinking, you don't suppose that poor man who was hung in his orchard in Kimbleton could have been our Squire Huggins?
Why would anybody do a terrible thing like that? To him, he's respected and loved by everyone within 100 miles of Hartford.
Not exactly. He keeps to himself a lot. You see, what struck me was that young fella saying the man was hung from one of his St. Michael's pear trees.
A lot of people grow that variety of pears in Connecticut.
Also, the Squire is a pretty rich man. That could tempt evil people.
What can I say, Dominicus?
One thing did strike me as strange. Kimbleton was some 65 miles or so from where we met the young man, and if someone was murdered at 8 o'clock last night, how do you suppose the news traveled so quickly?
You mean, how did the young man know about it so soon?
Yeah, he'd have to wear 7-league boots. I know bad news travels fast, but that young fellow on foot beats the railroad.
Here's your ale, Miss Pike. Good to see you again.
Yeah, thanks. Been on the road all day. My wife and I got into town about an hour ago. She's resting up at the Overland Hotel.
What were you telling me just now about a murderer, Miss Pike? Not someone around here.
No. 50 miles or so up the turnpike. Not altogether sure who the victim was, although I have my suspicions.
And where did you say this murder took place?
Kimbleton, last night, 8 o'clock.
Kimbleton. Wonder. Who'd you say it was?
Huggins. Squire Huggins. Hung from a pear tree in his own orchard.
It doesn't surprise me. I knew the old skinflint. Used to work for him. Owns half the town. Mills, stores, don't know what all.
Yeah, my wife and I are on our way to him now. He commissioned me to do several portraits.
Portraits, did he?
Certainly won't want you to do a painting of himself hanging from a tree. What do you aim to do now, Miss Pike?
Well, I thought we might as well go up to Kimbleton to pay our respects.
Dominicus, I'm awfully tired. How much further is it to Chester?
It's hard to say, Sarah. I've been enjoying the scenery so much I forgot to count the milestones. Let me see now. Sun's just gone down. That would make it... another hour, perhaps.
Another hour?
I'm just guessing, darling. You're about 5 to 7 miles from Chester. Why, aren't you feeling well?
Not very.
I was afraid you'd get yourself out of the sickbed too soon. 2.5 to 3 days' journey in a buggy.
I wanted to start. The sooner we start, the sooner we can begin a new life. Those lights below us in the valley?
No, it's not a town. Well, it could be the Gray Fox Tavern. I have an idea, Sarah. Supposing we put into the Gray Fox for the night. Agreed?
Oh, yes. I'd like to.
Good meal, good rest. You'll be the better for it, eh? Come on, get up, Bucephalus. Turn that trot of yours into a canter. And I give you my solid word, as I stand in this tap room before you, it is so. Hung from a pear tree, I swear to you on the good name of my wife Sarah, who is resting upstairs, that an Irishman and a German led a gang of cutthroats who lay in wait for him, stole 4 bags of gold and strung them up.
Mr. what's the name? Oh, yes, Pike. Will you make an affidavit, sir, that old Squire Huggins of Kimbleton was murdered in his orchard the night before last and only found hanging yesterday morning?
Well, I told the story as it came to me. Would you be good enough to point your cigar in another direction, sir? I didn't say I saw the deed done, so I couldn't take an oath. Who might you be, sir?
Only the sheriff of Chester County. So you might say I have an official interest in those around these parts who live and die.
Sheriff, I had no hand in this. Believe me, I'm just repeating what was told to me.
And as you tell it, Mr. Pike, the squire must be very dead by now.
Yes, very.
If this is so, sir, then I drank a glass of bitters with his ghost this morning.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, Sheriff. I'm an old friend of his myself.
All I can say is, this morning the squire didn't seem to know any more about this murder than I did.
Sarah, wake up.
What time is it?
It's 2 in the morning.
Oh, but why do we have to start so early? You said it was only a few miles to Chester, and Kimbleton couldn't be that far.
Sarah, I was telling them in the tap room tonight about the squire, and nobody believed me. When I left the room, I could hear one of them, the sheriff, saying I ought to be put in jail till they find out what I'm up to. So I'm going outside now and hitching up Bucephalus. Then you get dressed, and before anyone's stirring, we'll be on our way.
But why lock you up? You had nothing to do with this.
You don't understand, Sarah. In some parts of Connecticut, they make up their own laws. Around here, there's only one thing worse than horse stealing, wife beating, or arson, and that is telling an untruth. Why, I think they'd run a president clear out of office if they caught him in a lie. Go along, Bucephalus. Go along quietly. We don't want to arouse the whole neighborhood.
Oh! Who goes there?
Keep moving, Bucephalus.
I thought so. Dominicus Pike.
Good morning, Sheriff. It's going to be a beautiful morning when it gets going.
Why are you leading your horse and buggy out the back road at this unearthly hour, Pike?
Well, you know us Yankee peddlers. We like to get an early start.
And where's Miss Pike?
Oh, she'll be along soon.
Looks mighty suspicious to me. The moon is still out. The sun hasn't risen. I think you better come along with me to the town jail.
Sheriff, on what grounds are you holding me?
I haven't decided yet. It all depends when I can get word that Squire Huggins is alive and well. So if it doesn't inconvenience you, Pike, I'd like you to be our guest.
Behind bars?
It's the only guest accommodations the town has.
Such was the climate of law and order in the 18th century around these parts. To be suspected was almost as illegal as to be guilty. Suspected of what, you may ask? Generally behaving in some extraordinary fashion, like saying a man had been murdered when others say he's alive. Yet, why should Dominicus panic? He who knows no guilt can know no fear. I shall be back shortly with Act 2. A Yankee peddler, Dominicus Pike, specializing in painted portraits, takes his wife, Sarah, north through Connecticut to fulfill a commission granted by wealthy Squire Huggins. On the way, he learns the squire has been murdered, and because he repeated the tale with perhaps some embellishments, our hero has been thrown into jail.
Well, don't you want your dinner either, Mr. Pike?
No, I'm not hungry, Sheriff. Haven't been all day. That cigar you're puffing into my face doesn't improve my appetite.
Well, that's too bad. This is an excellent boiled dinner. My wife makes it herself.
Sheriff, I ask you to listen to reason. I look out this barred window. It's already night. I have been lodged in this uncomfortable cell one entire day. Now, how long do you intend to hold me?
I told you, only until we can verify whether Squire Huggins is alive or murdered, as is your opinion.
But what would his death have to do with me? I haven't even seen the man yet. I started in Parker's Falls and haven't yet reached Kimbleton.
So you say.
But had I done the deed, why in heaven's name would I talk about it?
That's what I aim to find out.
When are you going to send someone along to Kimbleton to check on the squire?
Well, I only got one deputy, and I'm not expecting him back from New London until the day after tomorrow. Besides, Kimbleton is expecting a visit from the governor of Massachusetts tomorrow. And I'm not about to interfere in such a celebration to investigate what may turn out to be a false alarm. And so, until we know for certain whether he is or he isn't, you will remain in this cell.
Where's my wife? What have you done with her?
I haven't seen your wife all day. Just for a few minutes when I come into my office this morning. She hasn't been here? Well, I'm very surprised. I told her she was free to come and go. Visit you any time. Oh, by the way, Pike, congratulations.
What for?
What for, he says. I could see she was expecting.
What?
No doubt about it, Pike. When I got into my office, and she was sitting there waiting for me. Somewhat pregnant, I'd say.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yes, if you say so, Sheriff.
I'm sorry she hasn't been to see you, though.
Yeah. Listen, do you think you could find her and tell her I'd like to have a word? Try the hotel, the Overland?
Sure, I'd be glad to. Goodbye for now, Pike.
Is in his office. He let me in. He'll be back here in a minute.
Where have you been?
Quick. Grab hold of this end of my rope.
What?
I've got it wound around my waist. See?
Yeah.
I've got yards of it under my shirtwaist.
Tied around and around you?
You keep pulling it, and I'll keep twisting around. And that'll uncoil it.
Yes, but...
Now, go on. The sheriff will be here any time.
All right. It's very stout.
Mrs. Pike?
Yes, Sheriff. Do you mind if I spend a little time with my husband alone?
No, not at all. I have never been accused of being too strict when it comes to visiting hours.
How many yards of this have you got wrapped around you?
Hope I have enough. There, that's it. That's all. Now, Dominicus, listen. Tie one end of the rope as well as you can around the bars of that little window. And then drop the rest of the rope, the other end, outside.
And then what?
Oh, Dominicus, don't ask questions. Just do as I say.
I'm going to have to lock up soon. It's late.
Goodbye until morning, my darling. Good night.
Good night, my dearest Sarah.
Watch for me right below your window in the street. I'll be there in 2 hours. Dominicus? It's me, Sarah. Bucephalus and I are right outside your window. Out here in the street.
I'm quite ready, darling. This end of the rope is tied very tightly to the iron bars of the cell window. Do you think you can do it?
It's not up to me. It's up to Bucephalus. My end of the rope is twisted right around the entire buggy. Now, Bucephalus, this is your chance to free your master. Are you ready? Are you ready, Dominicus?
Yep, ready.
Well, here we go, then. Get up! Oh, you've done it, Bucephalus. You've done it. You pulled all those bars out of the window. Dominicus, what are you waiting for? Push yourself through the window. Get out of there quickly.
Sarah, you're a wonder. To pull the iron cell window right out of its frame by roping it to the buggy. How did you ever think of that?
Oh, thank Bucephalus.
Bucephalus didn't locate yards of rope in the sheriff's office and hide them under his body.
Oh, that sheriff.
You realize, of course, we are now both fugitives from the law.
I had to get you out. I want to know as much as you do who did away with Squire Huggins.
You do believe it now?
Oh, I think it's a mistake for us to go straight to Kimbleton. It's the first place the sheriff would look for us.
Yeah, but the squire?
Well, later. Maybe tomorrow night. But right now, let's turn around and take the post road south. Nobody will ever think of looking for us heading that way.
Sarah? Are you awake?
Where are we? What time is it?
It's close to midnight, Sarah. There's a man up ahead carrying a bundle on a stick. Perhaps we ought to help him on his journey.
Oh, no, don't stop.
Why not? We got room for the three of us. Now, you move back there with our supplies and our clothes. Draw the curtain if you want to sleep a bit. He can ride in front with me.
You remember the last time we stopped for a stranger? The one who told us about the hanging of the squire? We've been in a peck of trouble ever since.
No, that can't happen again. Now, go ahead, move back in there and pull the curtain, Sarah. I have to stop for him. There is such a thing as being a Samaritan, you know.
All right, I'll move back.
Now, whoa, Bucephalus, whoa, girl, whoa.
Don't you talk too much. You let him do the talking. Your mouth always gets you into trouble.
Good evening, sir. Which way are you walking?
South. And then more south.
Well, so are we. Why don't you hop in?
Dankeschön.
Come on now. Giddy up, old girl. Come on, then. My name is Dominicus Pike, and what's yours?
Sure. I'm a blacksmith. I'm going to find me a good town. Work hard. No more foolishness for me.
Well, we are artists, my wife and I. Did you see the sign on the buggy? We are prepared to paint in general.
What does that mean?
Oh, anything, everything, from the side of a house to a tin coffee pot, we paint it. Which town are you headed for?
Well, I hear they need a blacksmith in Parker's Falls.
No, I come from there. We have 2 blacksmiths.
2?
Then I go farther south.
Oh, yeah? How far?
And if my legs will carry me to Baltimore.
Your legs look pretty sturdy.
Thanks to God.
Dominicus.
Mr. Fuhrer, will you hold the reins? My wife is in back. She wants me for something. What is it, Sarah?
An Irishman and a German were supposed to have murdered the squire. He's German.
Yes, I see. Well, maybe I can find out. So, you're going to Baltimore, eh, Mr. Fuhrer? Have you been to Kimballton?
Not far from.
And if you've been there recently, maybe you can tell me the real facts about old Squire Huggins, huh? Was the old fella really murdered 2 or 3 nights ago and hung from his pear tree by an Irishman and German? That's the rumor.
Nein, it's not true. It was an Irishman who hanged him. At 8 o'clock. I left the town at 7 o'clock. Nobody has found the body yet.
Yeah, but if you left Kimballton at 7, sir, how do you know the squire was done in at 8?
I must walk. Very bad for my health to ride. I need walking. Excuse me.
I knew he had something to do with it. I had a feeling.
Look, that blacksmith. He jumped off the buggy and he's running across the field.
Was I right?
Well, you're right. It's what I've said all along. Sarah, we can't go running home now. I'm going to turn this around and start back for Kimballton. This is too strange not to investigate.
No, Dominicus, it's better I do it.
You, Sarah? Why you?
Well, here we are in a field on the outskirts of Kimballton. Suppose that sheriff sent his deputy out to alarm the town, in spite of the big visit from the governor of Massachusetts. And they're looking for you. And you stay here, and I'll see what I can find out about the squire.
Yeah, but how can you or a woman alone find out anything?
Because I don't open my mouth as you do.
Oh.
I open my ears. But first, I'm going to that farmhouse and ask for some bread and milk so you won't be hungry while I'm gone.
Well, I'll be very nervous while you're away.
Well, you know what to do when you're nervous, don't you?
Yeah.
Paint something.
Sarah, you've given me an idea. I think I will.
Dominicus? I've been to Kimballton. It's me, Sarah. Are you in the wagon?
I'm just doing something, Sarah. No, don't pull the curtain open. I'll be right out. What'd you find out? Is the squire dead or alive?
Well, nobody seems to know. All they're talking about is this afternoon's visit of the governor of Massachusetts. Kimballton is decorated from stem to stern in his honor. It's a sister state, you know.
When's he due to arrive?
Oh, about noon.
Ah.
What do you mean? Aha. Will you please come out of there? I can't talk to you while you're behind that curtain.
So nobody knows nothing about the squire, huh?
We're not the only ones who are in the dark. The sheriff can't find him either.
The sheriff's here himself?
I saw him.
Did he see you?
I think he did. He was crossing the street towards me, so I quickly went into the ladies' entrance of the saloon, where he couldn't follow me, and ducked out the back way and, well, ran back here as fast as I could.
Oh, well, that means we can't use our buggy. Stand back, Sarah. I'm coming out.
Oh!
There now. How do I look?
Why, you've painted on your own face.
So I have. Actors call it makeup. How'd you like the handlebar mustaches and the gray hair?
I'd never recognized you.
Yeah, precisely the idea. And the top hat, waistcoat, all from a wardrobe of portraiture clothes.
Why, you look distinguished, Dominicus.
Madam, let me introduce you to the new governor of Massachusetts.
Sarah, the people of Kimballton look forward to your presence. A ceremony is planned.
I shall be delighted to attend.
Oh, but the governor's supposed to make a speech.
I'll make it for him.
supposing the real governor of Massachusetts arrives?
Oh, I'll get there first, make the speech, request some transportation, and disappear. Now, Mrs. Pike, if you'll be so good as to step behind the curtain and permit me to apply a little paint, I shall transform you into the good governor's wife.
The Yankee peddlers of those days never said die. True, some of them sold wooden nutmegs, cheeses made of white oak or basswood. But had Dominicus Pike painted a portrait of one of your ancestors, you'd have something really valuable today. I'll be back shortly with Act 3. A Yankee peddler, whatever he peddled, tinware, glassware, brooms, washboards, matches, kettles, pots, or portraits, had to live by his wits. No exception was Dominicus Pike, our pioneer painter who disguises himself as a governor to give himself time to solve the mystery of the hanging of Squire Huggins. We are in the village green as all of Kimballton stands enthralled as Pike the painter plays a part.
And in conclusion, dear friends, as governor of your sister state of Massachusetts, I cannot tell you how much we appreciate being your guests today. I have heard a great deal about the friendliness of Kimballton. So if members of the welcoming committee can spare us a buggy and a good horse, and perhaps pack us a little luncheon, we shall make a tour of your beautiful countryside and its fascinating people. I thank you. Thank you all. Thank you.
Now what?
Now we ride out onto the turnpike and slowly approach the Squire's farm.
Oh, and then what?
And then we have ourselves a little picnic, which the citizens of Kimballton have so graciously packed into that big hamper.
And then?
Well, when the sun sets and darkness falls, then, my dear, we shall carefully and stealthily approach the Squire's house.
To find what?
Signs of mourning, but hopefully not.
Well, supposing all is well and he is alive.
Then, Sarah, we can look forward to a week of portrait painting.
This evening, when we visit the Squire, he's going to think that the governor of Massachusetts is paying a social call.
He'd laugh himself silly if he saw me in this getup. No, you forget he knows me. You know what we'll do? We'll find ourselves a brook and wash off the war paint.
Dominicus,
Well,
there's a cloud of dust on the road way back there.
where?
On the hill, behind us.
Gee, I can't see a soul. No, you stay where you are, Sarah.
But Dominicus, maybe he wasn't chasing after us after all.
Wasn't chasing us. Yeah, well, it's possible. But we can't take any chances. Wait, Sarah, you wait there. I got a better view from over here. No, that rider's cut out somewhere. Taking a side road, as you say. I'm getting up off of the stomach. The way the leaves and the moss stick to you. You're not angry at me, Sarah, are you?
Thankful is the word, Dominicus.
Yeah, well, at least I found a brook for us. It's a little steep, but we can make it.
You know, it could have been the sheriff on that horse.
No, I don't know. If he was in that crowd when I was making that speech, why didn't he step forward then?
Why should he? He's after a peddler, not a governor.
Yeah, wait. See? The road's all clear. No, duck. Get down. Fall on your face. Yeah, that was the sheriff, all right. Who else would have a cigar stuck in his face like that? That feels good. Nothing like fresh brook water on your face. Hand me that bandana, dear.
Now you're your own handsome self.
You all set, Sarah? We'll have to be careful how we get back across the brook on that log. I've worked up quite an appetite to see what they put in the hamper for the governor's lunch.
Stay right where you are, folks.
Oh, it's him. The sheriff.
Hello, Sheriff.
This gun is pointed right at you, Mr. Pike.
So it is.
I want you both to cross that brook and walk towards me.
Now, I don't really want to do that, Sheriff. I'll take my chances and stay right where I am.
This gun is loaded, and I'm an excellent marksman.
Yeah, I'm sure, but it don't make no sense. Why kill me?
An escaped prisoner? A man held on suspicion of murder?
Yeah, where's the body?
And breaking out of jail?
Cause for embarrassment, maybe, but not murder. No, I am not moving, Sheriff. I'm not running away, neither, so if you want to recapture me, you come down here, cross the brook, and I'll be here when you get here.
Sarah, what? Get down on your hands and knees, as if you were drinking water from the brook, and find me a nice, flat, heavy stone.
All right. I'll come to you. But mind, you run, and this gun goes off.
Sheriff, I'm not stupid enough to want a bullet in the back.
Here's a stone. Now, don't do anything foolish, please.
You're doing fine, Sheriff. It's not very steep. You can make it.
Don't make a move if you know what's good for you, Pike.
I say, Sheriff, is it all right if I pick up this bandana where I dropped it?
All right. No tricks, though.
Here goes.
Oh, you hit him. He's fallen, went down like Goliath.
Come on, Sarah, let's run for it.
You sure that sheriff wasn't badly hurt?
Oh, there'll be a lump on his brow, but I'd say before we hit the toll gate, he'll be awake.
Aren't we a little touched to chase after this will-o'-the-wisp mystery of the squire?
I can't accept it, Sarah. We meet a man on the road, he gives us one story, and the next day another man another story. Well, we've gone to a lot of trouble so far, risked our necks. We can't turn tail now.
Dominicus, there's another rider on horseback coming up behind us.
Yeah, I see him. It's not the sheriff. Different build. Well, what's his hurry? There's a toll gate up ahead, and he'll have to wait.
But he's not. The tollkeeper just waved him on through.
Yeah. Sarah, I'm going to move back behind you and keep out of sight. Now, here's the toll fare. Ask the man about Squire Huggins. You're good at getting information. Good evening, miss.
Oh, here's your toll, sir.
Thank you. I wasn't going to ask you for it. We don't often get such an attractive driver on the Kimbleton Turnpike.
Thank you. I suppose you haven't seen anything of Squire Huggins in the past few days.
Oh, yes. He passed through here just before you. He's around the bend by now.
Squire Huggins?
He's been to Woolfield to attend the sheriff's sale. Usually stops for a chat, but he has the habit of wanting to be home before 8.
And you're quite sure that was the squire?
Oh, yeah. Charge my toll, he says under his breath. I think the edge of the squire's property is a few yards up.
Aren't we driving up to his front door?
No, I want to get to the orchard before 8 o'clock. Now, whoa! We'll tie up here and walk the rest of the way. Come on, jump down, Sarah. We're going to run for it.
Run where? Can you see anything?
I know this place in the dark. Take my hand.
I'm glad there's moonlight. Why are we running?
Yeah, I hope it's not 8 o'clock yet. This way, Sarah. Come on. Cut through here and across that field. It leads right into his orchard.
I hope you know what you're doing.
There we are. That's it. That's 8 o'clock. Where are those trees?
Oh, look. There's someone over there on the grass.
Yeah, there are 2 of them. 2 men under that pear tree. Come on. Help me, Sarah. Help me pull this man away from... Come on, get him. Get him. Yeah, I got him. Now, let the other man go. That's the squire. Yeah, I got this one. Go on, Sarah. Help the squire to his feet.
Oh, you all right, Squire? Can I help you up?
Yeah, that's all right. I got this man's arm twisted behind him now. You make one more move, and I'll reach over and choke the breath out of you.
Oh, Dominicus, look. The Squire's got a rope around his throat.
Can you loosen it, Sarah? I got my hands full with this fella.
Oh, there, dear. Is it any better?
Squire? Squire, you're an honest man, and I'll believe whatever you tell me. Have you been hanged or not? Are you dead or alive?
Of course he's alive, silly.
Stop right where you are. Put your hands up high. Not you, Squire.
Sheriff? Do you mean my husband, too?
No, not you, Pike. The man you're holding. You. Whoever you are, hold out your hands. That's it. Now just tie these chains around them. You're under arrest.
Oh, wasn't it nice of Squire Huggins to ask us to stay to dinner?
Yes, I expect we'll be having quite a few dinners here.
Where did he go?
Old Huggins is very proud of his wine cellar. He went down there to pick out a special bottle for our meal. Mr. Pike.
Yeah.
I apologize for all my suspicions.
And I apologize for that lump on your head, Sheriff, but, we had to get away. I had a premonition there'd be another try at the Squire's life at 8 o'clock.
I never understood why you kept chasing after us, Sheriff. We hadn't done anything.
Well, I had information that 3 men had plotted to rob and kill Squire Huggins. 2 of them successively lost their courage and run away. You, Mr. Pike, met them on the road. My deputy picked them up not long after you saw them. Until I could be satisfied that you were not the 3rd plotter, I had to keep watch over you. As soon as you left the toll gate, I was right behind you. And you led me to the real culprit.
Isn't this a lovely way to spend a quiet evening? Fire going, candles lit, and our host fetching a fine wine for the dinner. You remember your promise, Dominicus?
Oh, yes, I never forget a promise. After this commission, we'll settle down, maybe buy a general store, and only use Bucephalus to drive us to church on Sundays.
Oh, Dominicus, I love you. I love you very much.
If you folks will excuse me, I think I'll join the Squire in the cellar and help him select a vintage. I don't think you'll miss me here.
Nathaniel Hawthorne had a way of actually taking you into a world which today exists no longer, making its people, its mysteries, and problems so very real that I'm sure all of us feel we have traveled through the Connecticut Valley, right along the Kimballton Turnpike. I shall rejoin you shortly. I have often thought that were I not born in this century, I'd have liked to be a strolling player to enable me to move about and see the world of people. Not wait in one place, a theater or studio, for the audience to come to me. And if not a strolling player, then a strolling preacher or peddler. Some line of work to set my feet upon the road so I could pursue unanswered questions or search after the unknown. For it's the mystery of life that fascinates me. And to explore it, you can't stay at home. Our cast included Paul Hecht, Patricia Elliott, Robert Dryden, and Ray Owens. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
Come in. Welcome. I'm Tammy Brown. I
I preside over an exploration into the dark side of human nature, where we encounter such bizarre extremes as flights into the beyond, as well as the strange behavior of persons driven by hatred, avarice, or ambition. The tale we are about to hear is about deception and its consequences. Our setting is New York City on a cold night. Tom Tully, who drives an 18-wheel truck and rig for Mercury Express, has slept all day. He is dressing as the telephone rings.
Hello?
You would like to earn $5,000.
Who is this? What's the gag?
You are Tom Tully.
Yeah?
You will be driving a big rig from Chicago to New York.
Well, yeah, but who is this?
If you would like to earn $5,000, do not resist arrest.
Resist arrest? Hey, now, who's going to arrest me, huh? Are you the guy that hijacked that? Hey, what was that all about? Don't resist arrest.
Our mystery story, Code Word Caprice, was written especially for Mystery Theater by Roy Windsor and stars Bernard Grant and Bird Batista. I'll be back shortly with Act One. One life touches many other lives, and in turn is touched. What often seems to be a coincidence can be explained by the interaction of human forces. Because of a flat tire, a man takes a late train into the city. On the train, he meets a man he has only nodded to in the past. They sit together. As a result of their conversation, the possibility of a better position presents itself. You take it from there. That is why that mysterious phone call to Tom Tully was not a coincidence. Neither is his visit an hour later to a young French woman who lives on East 61st Street.
Hi, doll.
Oh, darling, you? Are you not driving to Chicago? I didn't expect you.
And I didn't expect to be here.
Oh, well, come. Sit and explain, Tom.
Well, this is a beautiful place you got, Yvette. They must pay you a bundle at the office.
Oh, well, Mr. Clark is generous, and I do have expensive taste.
Well, maybe after my next trip from Chicago, I'll be able to afford you.
So?
Yeah, an hour ago, some guy with a foreign accent told me I could earn $5,000 if I did not resist arrest.
I do not understand.
Oh, well, neither do I.
That is all he said? Do not resist arrest? And you do not know this foreign man?
No. And how does he know me and that I drive a rig? How could he know my telephone number? Am I being set up for a hijack?
Oh, no.
Then what's it all about? I'm driving to Chicago in an hour with a big load of plastics and then returning with a refrigerated rig packed with meat. And if I don't resist arrest, I get $5,000. Who from? How?
No, it worries you.
Yeah. Should I tell Mr. Clark or Mr. Harper?
No. I will do that in the morning.
Yeah. Oh, well, I wish you would, because we've already lost one truck and its cargo, and it's a loss of $250,000.
It is a mystery, that truck that vanished. Tom, what will you do?
Well, drive the rig and see what happens.
The $5,000 would be very nice, Tom.
Oh, sure. It's mine, just not to resist arrest. It's crazy. And you will tell Mr. Clark?
Oh, of course.
Good. Well, I'm on my way. I'll report the offer to Foley at the garage. He can alert the police.
Do you think that is wise? If you do not do what the foreign man advises, you might be hurt, Tom.
But Mr. Clark and the police have got to be told about the crazy offer. If I do receive the money, we'll celebrate when I return.
2 nights from now.
Wish me luck. What the devil is going on, Alan?
I wish I knew, Jack.
2 trucks. Now, how in the name of sanity can 2 18-wheelers disappear without a trace? Now, who hijacks them? Where do they take the trucks? How does it happen?
Tom Tully will tell us.
And where is he?
He's been released by the police. He should be here any minute.
Without a scratch on him, according to the police. Now, how do you explain that? The driver of the first truck that was hijacked.
Mike Shepard.
Yeah, that's right, Shepard. No, he's still in the hospital. And Tully hasn't got a scratch. If he's double-crossed us...
No, not Tom. Don't be hasty. Let's hear his story first.
We have lost almost $500,000.
Well, the insurance...
We'll lose our insurance. Then what do we do?
Now, that's Tom.
Come in, Tully.
Yes, sir.
Now, listen, Tully. If you have double-crossed me, I'll see to it you spend the rest of your life in prison.
Where did it take place, Tom?
Now look, I don't like to be accused of a double. I don't care what you like. You set this up. No, sir, I did not. Then how come no one's touched you? That means you didn't resist. You know what happened to Shepard. Well, didn't this LeClaire tell you? Didn't Foley call from the garage?
Tell us what, Tom?
Well, I saw Miss LeClaire the night I drove the rig to Chicago, and, well, I told her some guy phoned me at home and said if I didn't resist arrest, he'd pay me $5,000. What? Yes, sir. Some guy with a foreign accent. He said I'd be arrested and that if I didn't resist...
You'd receive $5,000.
Yes, sir, that's it, Mr. Judas Priest, is this right? Yes, sir. Now, I told Miss LeClaire to tell you, and I told Foley at the garage and asked him to inform the police.
You better sit down, Tom. Now, neither Mr. Clark or I heard about the phone call. You better tell us what happened.
I left Chicago with the fridge rig packed with meat. It happened on the Jersey Turnpike. A police car picked me up and waved me off the road. 2 cops ordered me out of the truck cab.
Well, then what?
Well, while I was asking why I'd been stopped, one cop grabbed me from behind and the other put a hood over my head. And when they tied me up, they locked me in the back of the patrol car, slammed the door, and then took off in the truck. Why didn't you resist? Well, I struggled. I tried to yell, but it happened so fast that I didn't have a chance to resist. Well, you carry an iron rod in your cab. Sure. But I was flagged down by a police car.
Tom, tell me about that phone call.
I just don't understand it. This foreign character knew my phone number and that I drove a big rig and wouldn't give me his name. I thought it was a gag. And then he said...
Do not resist arrest and you'll make $5,000.
Well, if I do get the $5,000, it's yours, Mr. Clark. Tom, is all of this straight? Don't you believe me? I want to, Tom. 2 hijackings can put us out of business.
Well, if Tom's telling the truth, Jack, and I think he is, we know one thing. The patrol car that flagged him down was a phony. And the car and the guys in it. The police have the car and they can trace its ownership.
Yeah, but where did the trucks go?
That's exactly what we'd like to find out. That and one other thing.
Which is what, Alan?
I'll tell you later. Good night, Tom.
Yes, sir. I feel terrible, Mr. Clark. Well, Alan?
I cannot believe it, Tom.
It was in my apartment when I went home to change. 5,000 big ones.
Oh, we celebrate, we?
Well, I'm turning it over to Mr. Clark.
Oh, but that is silly.
No, I told him about it. Hey, you must have forgotten.
What?
Well, I asked you...
Oh, of course, I'm so sorry, Tom. But did you not tell Foley at the garage?
Yeah. And he said he notified the police, but, well, they had no record of it.
Oh, Tom, it was a bad experience.
It was just crazy. I was too surprised to put up a fight, so they left me in the phony patrol car and made off with the truck. No trace of it.
No, It is magic, yes?
Well, I don't know what it is, except that it cost the company $250,000. Rig, and all that meat. Well, look, I can't keep the $5,000, Yvette. That would make it look as if I double-crossed the company.
Ah, conscience. It would not bother me. Someone drops money from heaven on Yvette. She keeps it.
Good evening, Cash.
Mr. Talker.
You weigh anchor when?
Within an hour. The shipment is safely aboard. Already the painters are at work.
Then I wish you a safe voyage.
Thank you. You have the money?
It is in the false bottom of these keys.
Thank you. Munitions are at a premium, Mr. Talker.
Of that I am well aware. A shipment is not easy to predict. And the Cineras is in port for a week. I will see. If you should be boarded before you've cleared the port, you know what to do.
It would be no problem. We carry much other machinery.
Well, good night, Captain.
Good night.
Have a seat, Lieutenant. This is Ellen Harper, my assistant.
Hello, my name is Mullins.
At the moment, Lieutenant, my opinion of the police department is not a happy one.
Sir, I understand.
2 rigs and their cargo hijacked and not a trace of them. The losses have just about put us out of business.
Have the police any explanation at all?
Several, Mr. Clark. We've questioned Tom Tully closely. Now, either he's an expert actor or he's innocent. You don't question his loyalty. The police do. He claims to have reported a $5,000 offer before he drove to Chicago. Your secretary forgot to tell you, and your dispatcher Foley claims he notified the police, but there is no record of the call. A final point. When his rig was hijacked, Tully wasn't harmed.
Then Tully is still a suspect.
Even though he offered to hand over the $5,000 to me?
That could be a red herring, Mr. Clark. His offer is a gesture. And to the gang that's behind these hijackings, $5,000 is pin money.
You said you had several explanations.
That's right. One is this. If a gang is behind this, it's got access to some big storage garages. Your rigs are driven to one of them and repainted and then used as sold.
And another explanation.
You've got an informer working inside here in your office, Mr. Clark.
Why do you say that?
How many trucks in your fleet?
20. Not all at use at once.
What do they haul?
Everything. Food, machinery, appliances, textiles, everything.
Munitions?
On occasion.
Now, the 2 trucks hijacked carried food. No other trucks have been touched.
Well, what's your deduction from that, Lieutenant?
Well, there are mercenaries everywhere, and food is a weapon. Now, in our opinion, there's a mercenary behind the hijacking. Someone paid to hijack food and munitions. Caribbean is the market for those stolen goods.
And our trucks?
Food stuff is transferred to other trucks, and yours are cannibalized or sold.
And those food shipments are smuggled aboard freighters, and
that is our guess, sir. Whoever the mercenary is, he knows when one of your rigs is picking up food or munitions. I can almost bet that when you next haul guns and ammo from the Middle West to New York, that truck will be stopped. And someone in your company supplies the information about what the rigs are carrying.
Oh, that could be any one of 100 persons here or at the pickup points.
It's like finding a needle in a haystack.
We understand how deeply you're concerned, Mr. Clark. We are, too. I came here to tell you that we are working hard on the problem. And with your permission, we'll place a trained investigator in your garage or in your office.
No. Not yet. Mr. Harper and I will think over what you said, and then we'll decide if we want to accept your offer. Thank you for it.
You're welcome. I'll say good night, sir.
Good night, Lieutenant Mullins.
Good night.
Alan, that shocked me. I mean, this idea of an informer. What do you think of it?
Well, I don't like it, but it's possible.
we have to leave it in the hands of the police, Alan.
Well, I'm not so sure. I'm beginning to have an idea. Do not speak. Operation Meat Market was a success. The code word for a shipment of munitions will be caprice. I repeat, code word, caprice. You will inform me with those 3 words. Good night.
As I said earlier, you cannot rule out coincidence as a factor in each of our lives. It is a malign word. It means something that happens without apparent cause, but dig deep enough and a cause can be found. Accidents are not coincidences. Neither is what has happened to Mercury Express. Who is this man named Torkel? Who is his informer? Tom Tully? We will find out when I return with Act 2. Suspicion breeds distrust. Remember the Aesop fable about the boy who cried wolf? He deceived others so many times that the one time he was right, no one came to his aid and he was killed. Well, just the mention of a possible informer within the trucking company could hurt the morale of Mercury Express. Is Tom Tully that informer? The next morning in Clark's office, Alan Harper, who said he had an idea, proposes it.
Don't object, Jack, until you've heard me out. I want to take a week off.
This is hardly the time.
No, but listen to me. I want it known that I'm taking a week off. I don't want to arouse suspicion. Say anything you want to. Say my nerves are shot. I had to go away.
But you're not going away.
No. No, I'm going to fly to Chicago and drive a rig back to New York. We have a huge shipment of arms and ammo going into Chicago, and from there to here. I'll replace the driver.
Alan, I don't like it.
We've been hijacked twice for food shipments, and the police believe that munitions will be next. Now, if that's true, I want to be at the wheel of that trailer truck. I've already worked out with Lieutenant Mullins what I want to do and how I'll be prepared for a hijack.
But, Alan, you haven't driven a big rig in years.
Oh, don't worry about my ability to handle the rig. Now, here's something for you.
A beeper.
High frequency. The latest. It has a range of 50 miles. And the hijacking, if it's tried, will take place somewhere near or around Hackensack. If I'm flagged down by a patrol car, I'll switch on the beeper. The police will be tuned in, too. By the time the hijackers have tied me up, the police will be on the scene and we'll have them.
Lieutenant Mullins okays this?
He does. That's important to create the impression that I'm on vacation at a beach in Florida.
Now, there's one problem. I'm not sure we can keep your mission a secret. You show up in Chicago.
Our dispatchers won't talk.
The driver you'll replace might. Maybe not the Foley here in New York, but the other drivers at the garage will wonder why he's been taken off the New York run.
Well, that is possible.
You see, this informer, if there is one, would be in Chicago as well as in New York. If somebody is keeping tabs on our shipments...
Sure. Look, I'm not saying my plan is foolproof, but we have to try something.
All right. Maybe you'll get a break. I'll have Miss LeClaire book your flight.
To Palm Beach, Jack.
What? You certainly don't suspect Yvette. I trust her completely.
So do I. But only you and I and the police are to know about the plan. Don't tell her that. Let me ask her to book the flight.
Okay. I'll buzz her to come in.
I'll leave Chicago early tomorrow morning.
And I'll wait here until I hear from you. One way or the other.
Is it true, Mr. Clark? Another of the trucks has been hijacked?
Good morning, Yvette. Yes, it's true.
Oh, I read about it in the newspaper, but this is terrible. I mean, it is just not possible. A truck that disappeared?
I agree.
Yvette, will you book a flight for Mr. Harper to Palm Beach as soon as you can?
Oh, of course. You are going on a holiday?
Of sort. Mr. Harper's nerves are shot, so I want him to take a week off and rest.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, thank you. Yvette, will you handle my calls while I'm away?
But of course. You will be gone long?
Oh, well, a week. Well, I'm going home to pack. Will you phone me there?
Of course.
Goodbye, Alan. And good luck. I'll let you know where I am, Jack, as soon as I've checked into a hotel.
The police do not know what happened, Mr. Clark.
They haven't a clue.
It is someone who informs, yes?
I suppose that is a possibility. What made you think of that?
Tom Curry. And I am fond of him, you know. Till he showed me the money. And I look at him and nowhere is there a scratch. Does that not strike you as suspicious?
Yes, it does. The police are still looking into it. It's in their hands, Yvette. All right, you better find a flight for Mr. Harper.
I will do that right away.
Yeah, good morning, Yvette. Oh, let me take you to lunch, doll.
What are you doing here? I am told the police continue to ask you questions.
Yeah. I just came from the police.
So?
Well, they can't get it through their thick heads that I'm innocent.
Well, I am thinking about what you told me. The man with the foreign voice, the $5,000, and then the hijack. And you with not even a bump on the head?
You think I made that up?
Well, it is a strange story.
Well, it's the truth.
Maybe?
Look, I showed you the money. I've got it with me.
You will give it to Mr. Clark?
Well, I said I would, and I'm going to.
Tom, it is not $5,000 that Mr. Clark wants. It is to solve the trucks that disappear. He's very distressed. And Mr. Harper is so upset he is going for a rest to Florida.
Well, I just saw him, and he looked fine to me. He said he'd see me in a day or two.
Oh?
Well, he didn't seem upset. He's worried about that munition shipment from Chicago.
He said that?
Yeah, big rig is coming in New York tomorrow night. Look, if you don't have lunch with me, how about dinner? Huh?
Perhaps. We will see. Mr. Clark might work late.
Will you buzz him and ask him if I might see him? Thank you, Tom. I wish I knew whose money this is. Well, all I know, sir, is this guy with the foreign accent said I'd get it, and there it was in my apartment. You think I'm mixed up in this scam, Mr. Clark? No. The circumstantial evidence is against you. But if you were an informer, I don't think you would have told Miss LeClaire and us about it. You trust me, sir? Yes, I do. Well, Mr. Harper trusts me, too. He gave me kind of an assignment. Oh? What was it? Well, I can't tell you, except... Well, I'm going to do a little listening. See if I can pick up anything around the company and in the garages. How much did Mr. Harper confide in you? Enough so I might get something started. You know, he's on his way to Palm Beach. Yeah, nerves. But he hasn't got any nerves, Mr. Clark. I've also been briefed by the police. A cop named Lieutenant Mullins, the one who grilled me until I was dizzy. I see. Now, Mullins suggested placing an undercover man in the company. Did you know that? Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir, he told me. And you're it? Well, sort of. I know everybody, and I'm pretty well liked. I might find out something. Well, if you do, tell me, Tom. No, sir. Begging your pardon, I tell the lieutenant. I just thought you ought to know. I'm not driving yet, so you might wonder why I'm hanging around, see? All right. Snoop away. The three of you have got me so confused that... let's drop it. Yes, sir. Splendid. Caprice tomorrow night. You suspect a trap. A signal device From the rig to the police? Thank you. They can be neutralized, or we will have a surprise ready for them. Yes, be at home tomorrow night, and I will give you a report. So... Olga, I wish to speak with the captain of the SS Sinras. Find him. It is vital. He must be prepared.
All clear, Mr. Harper?
So far. Still picking up my signal from the rig?
Right. Now, you've been monitored all the way from Chicago. Where are you now?
Let's see, about 50 miles from Hackensack. If I'm not stopped, then what?
Our plan is a bust?
Maybe having Tom leak the information was a mistake.
No, I don't think so. The girl might give herself away. Remember that if you're stopped, don't panic and don't resist, or they will gun you down. We're waiting for your signal.
It's up to my belt. Any sign of that patrol car, and I'll switch it on. So long. What's that fool trying to do? He's crazy. Like trying to crowd a trailer off the pike. Look out! What were you trying to do? Get killed? If I hit you, that tin can would have rolled over 5 times.
Raise your hands.
Hey, what is...
Otherwise, I shoot you. Comprende?
What happened to your police car?
I am off. Rapido. Si. We leave a little time to you, senor. Ready?
Oh, I'll remember your faces. Arms tied behind me. How can I switch on the beeper? I gotta activate the beeper. Oh, unmarked little foreign car. Oh, stupid. She warned them. I think that'll be all for tonight, Yvette. It's, let me see. It's a little after 8.
Wait, there's more.
No. I'm beat. You must be, too. Get a good night's rest. Come in late in the morning.
Yes, Mr. Clark. You will go home, too?
No, not for a while.
You are worried?
Disappointed.
Oh?
Frankly, I expected that another truck would be hijacked tonight.
Oh, and you are disappointed it was not?
No. Well, in a way, yes, because we were prepared for it. I thought we might catch the hijackers.
Ah. Well, I will say good night, Mr. Clark.
Good night, Yvette. And thank you for your help.
Hi, doll.
Tom!
Hey, you remember my invitation to dinner?
Oh, I am so sorry, dear Tom, but I am very tired and I have a nasty headache. You will forgive me.
Oh, sure. You want me to drive you home?
No. I will take a taxi.
Yvette!
Oh, he makes me jump from my skin. Yes, Mr. Clark.
Listen, did it happen, sir?
Listen.
What does that mean?
Another truck's been hijacked. Mullins was right.
Call the police, Yvette. I want to speak with Lieutenant Mullins.
Oh, yes, sir. That beeping, it means a hijack?
Oh, no, it means more than that. It means they've got the hijacker.
Oh, I will phone from my desk.
Did you mean that, Tom?
No, sir. But that's what I was told to say.
Oh, Tom, this has got me dizzy.
Me too, Mr. Clark, but it's all part of the plan that Mr. Harper and Lieutenant Mullins worked out.
I have the lieutenant, Mr. Clark.
What's happened, Lieutenant?
Harper's rig got hit, but not by a police car. 2 guys. One spoke. He was Hispanic, that's Harper's guess. Now, they blocked the trailer, and when he stepped out, they held a gun on him and tied him up. He activated the beeper with his foot. In the 20 minutes it took him to do that, the truck was driven off.
So Harper's okay?
Sure. Angry with himself, but he wasn't hurt. Did Tom do what he was supposed to do? Just yes or no will do.
Yes.
Well, wait there for me to pick you up. Don't ask any questions. Tom will explain. Understood?
I don't understand anything.
Be down in front of your building in 10 minutes. I'm on my way.
The subject of our tale is not the occult. It is reality. the kind that each of us can understand. There have always been men, very clever ones, who operate on the dark side of the law. What drives them is greed, to become rich quick. Such men steal. One such man has engineered the hijacking of 3 trailer trucks. We know that his name is Torkel, and he supplies stolen goods to those who pay high for it. When I return with Act 3, we will find out more. Some persons cannot resist the temptation to steal. Often the thefts are petty. We are dealing, however, with a professional thief, a mercenary, the kind of man without a conscience. When he steals for huge sums of money. He does not care how the stolen goods are used, even if they affect the life and death of thousands. This man is morally bankrupt. Moments after Clark received instructions from the police, Yvette exclaimed, "The police rescued Mr. Harper?"
Harper? Mr. Harper's in Palm Beach?
Oh, he did not go to Palm Beach. He went to Chicago.
How do you know that?
But Tom here told me.
Tom, come again? All I said was that Mr. Harper looked okay to me.
Oh, but they know in the garage that Mr. Harper is driving a trailer with ammunition.
You seem to know an awful lot, Miss LeClaire. Who in the garage told you?
Well, it was being talked about. Some scheme to trap the hijacker.
Really? That's more than I know.
It doesn't matter, Mr. Clark. Mr. Harper's okay, and the police arrested them and saved the rig. Now they'll be squeezed for the name of that foreign guy who's behind them. Yeah, I think we'd better get down to police headquarters.
Your loose tongue could have cost Harper his life, Tom. You have some explaining to do.
You will not want me to stay, Mr. Clark.
No. You go home. I've kept you long enough.
I'm sorry about dinner, Yvette. I'll stop by later and tell you what happened.
No, please. I am very tired. I will go home and go to bed early.
And all of us will sleep better tonight. All right, Tom. Let's go.
Where was Mr. Harper stopped, Mr. Clark?
Must call.
Yes?
Code word Caprice. It fails.
You telephone from where?
I'm alone in the office. They receive a phone call from the police, and they say to me that the police have captured the men and the truck.
It is not true. Do not worry, you pretty head. Caprice is a success. It is not quite complete. I go now to the docks. It is not like you, Yvette, to be fooled and to become hysterical.
Well, that is true. Forgive me, but...
No more. Later tonight, I will explain.
Come in, Mr. Clark. Take a seat. Thank you. So this is the radio surveillance room. Lieutenant, I don't get it. What kind of police setup is it? And where is Harper? You sure he's all right?
Oh, he'll be here soon.
What went wrong, Lieutenant?
Well, the hijackers blocked out the truck signal device about 40 miles outside Hackensack. Now, Harper was crowded off the road by his small foreign car. It was that, or he'd have rolled it over. Harper lost his head. He jumped out and went for him. It was a while before he managed somehow to activate the beeper on his belt. By that time, the truck had been driven off.
So they've gotten away with it again.
It is not over yet, sir. That trap didn't work. I hope the other one will. Tom did enough gossiping so that Miss LeClaire relayed the information that the police had set a trap.
When we left her, she believed that the hijackers had been arrested.
And that means that sometime tonight, she will receive a report from the man behind the operation that the job was a success. Now, that's why we've got a wiretap on her phone.
I see.
We'll monitor her phone constantly, and tape recording is already operational. It might be a long wait, so if you'd like to get a night's rest...
No. I'm staying.
Only to worry, senor. But it was a close call.
Something went wrong, Captain. What do you know?
It's a mystery to Pedro. When they hijacked the rig, Pedro thought he had an hour before there would be an alert.
Did he search the man, Harper?
There was nothing. Pedro changed the license plates, and only 15 minutes before Pedro drives the truck into the freighter, the police have been here.
So they finally figured out that the rigs are not hidden in some garage, but take a sea voyage. It is not likely we will be able to work the same scheme again. You sail when?
At midnight.
Well, I will be aboard.
But why?
My usefulness here is no more. I will wait to be reassigned. First, I must leave to pack my bag. Then I will return.
And the money?
In the false bottom of this case. I leave it with you. The rig is being disguised.
Everyone in the hold works on it now.
Good. I will return within the hour. 10:35 and still no call.
You can be sure that Miss LeClaire is not gone to sleep now. All we can do is wait.
Mr. Harper?
Yes?
You should see Beth's place. You'd think she earned $100,000 a year.
Well, maybe she does, Tom. Is that what made you suspicious of her?
No, sir. I just wondered about it. You see, actually, it was her attitude about the $5,000 I was offered and paid. Keep it was her idea. Then she didn't tell Mr. Clark about the offer, and Foley at the garage didn't notify the police.
You think Foley's mixed up in this thing, Tom?
I don't know. I'd rather not say, Mr. Clark.
All of the calls coming through to Miss LeClaire.
Hello?
Did I tell you not to worry your pretty head?
Oh, you have the trailer truck.
It is now safely aboard the Cineras, and at midnight, she sails to the Caribbean.
I was worried.
You must never worry. You must trust Sir Antorpo. You said that Mr. Clark and the police lieutenant have gone to the police?
At the time I telephoned you.
It is dangerous to telephone. I hesitated to place this call, but I wanted you to know that when the Cineras sails, I sail with it.
Oh, no.
But yes, my dear, we have been successful. It is a mistake to crowd good fortune. I will be reassigned, and then I will need you again. Perhaps in a month or so we will work from Marseille.
Oh, I would like that.
That's the voice of the guy who offered me the $5,000, Lieutenant.
We'll flood the docks with police. Harper and I will pay a visit to the Cineras and introduce ourselves to the captain and to Torco.
That's a nice way of putting it.
I'll leave Miss LeClaire to you and to Tom. The police will be waiting outside.
Yes, who is it?
Tom, Yvette. Tom Tully.
Oh, go away. It is very late.
I have to see you, Yvette. I'm in trouble.
Oh, well, come in then.
Thanks.
Is someone with you? Mr. Clark.
Tom has told us what a beautiful place you have, Yvette. I wanted to see it. After all, I paid for it.
How do you mean that?
You helped hijack the rigs, Yvette, while working for Mr. Clark as his confidential secretary.
Oh, you are crazy.
You have been an informer.
How dare you say such a thing?
Because it's true.
You are accusing me of being dishonest.
As a matter of fact, I do. Now, you've worked for me, and I have appreciated your efficiency. But I did not think, nor could I imagine, that you were a spy.
Oh, that is slander.
Now, we can prove it. You worked for that foreign character, Torco.
I never have...
Please. That'll do. At this very moment, Torco is being arrested.
You will never take Sir Antorco.
If you think that he'll sail in the Cineras, think again. Torkel and the captain will be in jail before morning.
Notify the police, Tom.
But you cannot prove...
Of course we can prove. Now, Miss LeClaire, don't try anything dramatic. I would enjoy losing my temper and wringing your neck.
First, the captain. Then Torkel, if he's aboard. Now, you got your gun?
In my hand.
Who's there? Police. You're under arrest, Captain.
Arrest? What is the meaning of this?
Answer this question first. Is Mr. Torkel aboard?
Torkel? I know no Torkel.
He's sailing with you, Captain. I should say that he was sailing with you. This ship is not leaving the harbor.
You do not dare stop me.
Don't try anything. Now, you lead me to Torkel's captain. Now, he's the man I want. Then we'll go through the freighter and release the trailer truck you helped to hijack from Mercury Express.
I know nothing. Nothing about the hijacking.
Is he aboard?
I will lead the way.
He topside?
It is our best accommodation.
That's the door?
Yes.
Ask him to step outside.
I will not betray.
Don't be foolish. Now, you've been caught, and so is he.
Come in, Captain.
Well, good evening, Mr. Torkel.
I do not know who you are. The police?
Lieutenant Mullins. You're under arrest.
The charge?
Engineering the hijack of 3 trucks from Mercury Express and smuggling them and their cargo onto foreign freighters for sale abroad.
That is an absurd charge, Lieutenant.
We already have a confession from Yvette Leclerc.
That I do not believe.
Now, are you coming quietly?
Thinking it's him, Captain.
Don't try it, Captain.
Look out, Torkel's got a knife.
You all right, Alan?
Yeah, sure. I give the captain a tap on the skull. He's resting quietly. But what about Torkel?
I shot him in the arm. He won't be throwing a knife for a while.
You will not get away with this.
Why not? After we squeeze the information out of you about who's behind the hijackings, no one will come to your defense. You are expendable, Torkel.
My head.
Well, the captain's coming around, Lieutenant.
Well, get him to his feet. Turn him over to one of my men. Come on, Torkel. Come on, outside.
You will regret this.
I heard that before.
This wraps it up, Lieutenant.
You'll be getting the truck back, Mr. Harper. And you'll surely get the insurance money for the others. Now, these 2 will be in for a very long stretch. Code word Caprice fell on its ugly face.
All of us know that drug smuggling is an enormous business up and down the eastern seaboard. But contraband is also being shipped inside our country, as you are listening to me. Greed is the motivation, and it has no conscience. I'll have a final word for you shortly. Contraband, meaning illegal or prohibited commerce, is inescapable as long as men devise ways to obtain something for nothing. They risk death or arrest and prison, just as they have since mankind first began to cluster in villages and then in cities. It is, I fear, an incurable compunction. A beast is but like itself, but an evil man is half a beast and half a devil. Our cast included Bernard Grant, Lloyd Battista, Earl Hammond, and Joyce Gordon. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is Tammy Grimes, inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
This is Norm Hitzkins. Ever thought